two mistakes came together that you guys are still alive.
Especially Bella.
Also, I'm gonna be turning off the dynamic lighting since technically there's nothing else on this floor, and the guards and ward spell will eventually wear off. So
Yeah, we decided to not stick around here after all that, to go and not be bleeding out.
Yeah.
how delightful. I see that. Okay, I think that would explain a lot. Okay, I need to download some
Oh,
things.
you're still sickened.
No.
Alright.
I need to re-download
Alright.
the VTT enhancement suite because guess who updated and guess who isn't available. Oh, whatever.
So is Torvis. You both have the sickened thing on your icons.
Yeah, we'll.
But I don't have the
we'll,
thing.
we'll,
The thing checked. So.
here, go back to Sandpoint, you goons. Get out of there. Oh my god, that pup doing a little twist is pretty cool. Anyway, I gotta download
I love that gif.
You know what I love?
Baby bait.
Yeah. They'll skip.
And she does right off again.
Can you imagine being so baby? What the hell?
Still love this one.
Now I just have to drag this over, and now I gotta go to my thing, and I gotta take care of that.
This one always makes me wonder, seriously, what are ferrets?
I don't know. I've always thought about owning one day.
Assorted.
Claire, you don't own ferrets.
Handsome. Okay, cool. Let's see if this works. Oh my god, the fucking... Why... Are ferrets just aware that they're no longer in a natural environment and they're just like...
I can get away with almost anything.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
I can bite Claire right in the butt, and she'll never know.
Oh, she'll know, but she'll do nothing about it.
Hello, OBS. Oh. Okay, well that takes care of that, but why isn't... Oh, that's because that's the Blitz. Whoops. There we go. I have downloaded the new, which should... Nope, didn't fix any of the things I thought were wrong, but alright, it still works. Some serious concerns about making the gear dark, but that's probably just a holdover from the fact that Roll20s just can't design a UI for their life. I'd like to point out the UI design is as, if not more important, than the actual functional design of your program. So, as a developer, I will hit you with a wrench for pulling this shit.
Oh,
I went to school specifically so I could tell you that you're a fucking idiot and should do this better. And stop pretending, oh, do it. No. You got to keep this in mind from the beginning, kids. You've got to keep this in mind from the beginning. Otherwise, you do stupid shit and you end up with UI designs that make people go, and download plugins instead.
Second Life, okay.
Second Life sounds like, you know, we give you all the tools, but we're not going to put them in a toolbox or sort them or organize them. You just have them. They're somewhere out there. Just believe, and you'll get the tool to rub your nose.
The way Skittles always defined Second Life was, it's a really cool design program made by people who don't know how to make a functional program.
You all know something very funny? There's no map for Sandpoint, what it looks like after the collapse would happen. Because normally it's supposed to collapse. But you guys have basically prevented that, because since you cleared out that floor, the people can go down there now and put up some wooden beams.
Oh. So we saved the city again, or the town. Wait, what do you call this, a village or a town?
A village. I don't know. I imagine that Sandpoint has a settlement statistic block somewhere, which I should pull out. I should pull up all the... By the way, this is for the stream more than for you guys that's already mentioned this. In the original adventure path in Book 5, the section regarding... Oh, the guy has a sword that's different. It's in this book. The Fanged Falchion is a thing that came from Rise of Runelords. And in the original Book 5, Sins of the Saviors, that item is right next to a stat block in a big little sidebar. It's like, hey, here's the item. In this one, it's not. And it's not a common item. It's not a good item, so your good guys ain't going to get it. But you're expected to know it's there in the back of the book instead of going, oh, well, it's probably nothing, you know? It's probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
It turns out people could have remade the damn thing.
I've
We're idiots.
yeah, I've become increasingly frustrated with the fact that Paizo seems far more interested in what, like, oh my god, I just can't get over how bad the design is sometimes. When people say, well, you gotta take some notes, read the module and take some notes, I'm like, why don't you make those notes and make that the module? If that is the way you can play it. Because it's like, oh, well, I can read it like a story. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I want to know that this person isn't supposed to befriend the players before I get to the part where they shouldn't have befriended the players. Oh, they
We're
have a cool
buddies
magic
now.
item. How about you include some details as to how his attack works? You have an attack section for how his attack resolves. Why not include the tidbit where he stuns and does the countering? Ugh. Fuck you, Paizo. Your design still sucks. Did you know that Did you know the Forge of Fury, Claire, has a section in the back, 3 pages, for 27 monsters, all their stat blocks, even the ones that are in the monster manual. It has all of them. They're all there. If you're running an encounter, you just flip to the back. You got them all there, ready to play. What the fuck happened to that? Why are people getting worse at making modules? Ugh! Paizo, if I ever get near whoever wrote any of your adventure paths and then includes Wrath of the Righteous, where there's a monster block spread over 3 pages, I will bonk you. I'll buy like a inflatable wrench, and then I'll leave it uninflated, and I'll take it a hand pump, and I'm like, you don't like what's coming next.
This is the most entertaining rant.
Listen, Paizo, just like this inflatable wrench is going to take a while to inflate, my anger has been simmering for a while. So you better be ready, boy.
Zeph, do you actually have an inflatable wrench?
I want to buy one. I wouldn't know where to get one. Let's see if I can find
I'm
one.
gonna see if we can find one.
Okay, I don't like the fact that... Well, I can find regular wrenches.
I just found one on Amazon.
Well, see, that's Amazon. And Amazon ain't ever getting any of my fucking money.
It's true.
I'm not even going to be a
spending all
Twitch
the money.
affiliate just because of that. Like, if I ever get the chance, I'm like, no, fuck you, Amazon. You are ruining the economy. Literally.
All of them.
All of it. Every single one of the economies
But,
is just dying.
Except Amazon, which is large enough to be a company. But yeah, we should get to play.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Okay, last time, I stuck my fingers up my nose. And this time, that might not change. So as I said, you guys went downstairs into the pit of hell and came out alive. Despite the fact that one of your dudes ran away at some point because of spooks.
Yeah, she ran fast. Never came back
Yeah, I
either.
got
It took us like
scared.
an hour to find her.
Yeah, I was gone.
Did
I
you
just
know that
kept
in
running, I
2E,
guess.
bravery is a heck of a lot more interesting? Because it just gives you expertise on rule saving throws, and also anytime you're frightened, you reduce it by 1. It just goes down by 1.
Huh.
It's like someone has to really intimidate you to get you to even be slightly spooked. I like it. I like it a lot.
So
But now, you guys decided that maybe we aren't quite ready yet to tackle this pit of fuming hell. Gonna need a couple more levels before we can start beating up those glabberzoos.
yeah, I don't want to deal with them.
I mean, to be fair, we had asked, like, how would we do? And you said, oh, you'll probably survive. I didn't understand that that's fucking sappy sarcasm.
Well, I mean, to also be fair, Safford didn't know how bad it was.
I didn't know how bad it was, and it was even worse than I thought.
Yeah.
But it's
But-
okay now.
Yeah. Now,
Also, you guys are
the-
technically behind on the curve, and I don't know how to fix that without doing stuff that I'm not interested in doing. People don't buy a module that's not a wilderness adventure to run random encounters, Paizo. Just a quick little hint, but I think they already learned that lesson at some point.
Do we have, like,
Like
side-
by Wrath, they stopped doing that, and I'm like, good. You need to stop doing that, you dummies. Anyway, we're up in town, and you guys did some shopping. You bought some things. You sold some things. Claire did not decide to make her weapon something that doesn't help against undead creatures and also makes her life a hell.
Yeah, it turns out after I woke up and got rest, I realized, that's a stupid idea. It's a really stupid plan.
You know, you could make your weapon holy. That'd be.
Oh, we did.
Is that
I don't know if Claire did.
Claire? Did you do the sensible thing and make your weapon holy after fighting stream after stream of evil enemies?
I thought about it, but I wasn't. Oh yeah, I didn't ask Zyla how much that is.
8,000 or 6,000 if you're bumping from +1.
But Claire's weapon is already magical.
Yeah.
It's cruel.
Yeah.
So, how much did that cost,
Okay,
Sapphirs?
so it's a plus. Okay, let me just look up what Cruel is. What Cruella de Vil already does. It's a +1 bonus, so it's a +2 weapon, technically. So it would cost you 10,000 gold pieces to get that Holy slapped on, I think. No, Holy is a +2 bonus, so it costs you. Oh, you're not going to like this. 24,000.
Okay, so that's probably not happening.
Yeah.
We can wait and get you a holy weapon that's a different weapon.
Hey, Claire, did you know you could also just, for 8,000 monies, buy a separate chain that's Holy?
I could always use another chain.
Fucking edgelord.
Hey, these are holy
Do you-
chains, so it's actually
But do you want to
less
get the holy
edgy,
chain,
I
Claire?
think. Yeah, get the holy chain.
Okay, I have factored that into our remaining money.
Cool.
I'm gonna call it
Marvelous.
holy
After
chain.
this, y'all remember that going downstairs might not be a good idea for another reason, and that's that technically Sandpoint is sort of under siege. Someone wants to get underneath it, as it were. At the very least, they
Yeah.
wanted to take everyone inside of it. And you asked some questions of this big tall guy, and he was like, "Oh, it's in a place called Jorgenfist." He gave you all the sweet beans you needed to know where to go, essentially. Learned about a guy called Mockmurian.
Yep.
Marvelous.
Muckamurray.
So we need to go and start heading that way after we spend some time to recuperate and pick up some gear.
So
So, with us being so like behind in levels, do
you're
we have like side quests that we can do?
you're
or-
like one level behind. That's not a killer. It's becomes exacerbated when you're going to a place where you're like 3 levels behind if you were on curve. So that's what
We
I'm
were
trying to say.
actually, yeah, we were actually like way behind levels sometimes.
Yeah, because we were. Well, no, that part we went to last time, Claire and Noto. We were actually skipping ahead.
You were literally
No.
skipping the entire chapter.
No, but there was like that when we were coming up against the dragon, we were like 2 or 3 levels behind.
Yeah, and you still did that one fucking flawlessly.
Mostly because we had a buddy.
Actually, you're 3 levels behind. You're supposed to be 13th level before you jump into the hole of death. Nice.
Yeah, we'll
So,
come back to there.
Besides that, you guys are doing just fucking fine. The dragon is more a problem of your builds aren't designed for this. It has nothing to do with your level. Like, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it.
It's because we don't have a cleric.
It's because you don't have a wizard. A cleric would help with the
Utility.
healing part, but you honestly really could benefit from someone who has bullshit up his sleeve.
That's why Claire, Belle, and I picked up a few scrolls, and we each got a wand for party buffing.
See, now you're
You
thinking
use
with.
wands?
Did you get a wand of prayer? Because prayer is a fucking good spell.
No, we got a one of protection from evil, one of mage armor, and one of featherfall.
If you can spare the money, prayer is a fantastic spell. It gives you a +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, damage rolls, saves, and skill checks. And enemies in a 50-foot area take a -1. There's no saving throw, but there is spell resistance.
How much is it? What level is
It's
it?
it's a 3rd level spell for clerics, inquisitors, and paladins.
Let me go check how much that costs so I can factor that in.
As someone who was a cleric, it's a very nice spell.
Ooh, that is a pricey, but we can afford it.
I mean, it won't last too long. It lasts a couple of rounds, but it'll do you good in that.
Well,
time.
it is 50 charges.
That'll last you the adventure probably. Like people do not understand
I put it in my inventory,
just
guys.
how many charges 50 is. Marvelous. Okay, kids. The question, of course, is since you're going to go to Jorgenvist, as treating it like I'm pretty sure the Talon treats it as a side quest to get buff at this point.
Yeah, kinda.
They want to go into this cool hole and see if there's cool stuff down there.
Wait, I was the one who didn't want to go in the hole to start with.
Well, now you do. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Talon's stupid. That's not for me to decide. You know what I always like doing when I see a picture in the PDF? I like clicking and dragging my mouse and seeing how all the different text tidbits line up when you highlight them, like what the order of the text is. It's a weird thing to think about, but I like doing it. All right. Going to Jorgenfist. Oh, God, I have that Verizian map somewhere. Did I pin it or something? I know I posted it here at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is for you people on the stream. or people watching this video later, what's it called? It's that Hero Forge now does color, so you can now basically make cool images with Hero Forge. Apparently, though, recently a lot of people have been like, Hero Forge is asking way too many permissions.
It was actually because people misunderstood the permission they were asking.
Yeah, I mean, I know that from DeviantArt that yeah, you need a lot of permissions to literally host someone's art. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the thing they were asking permission for was they said that everything made on Hero Forge is theirs.
Because it is theirs. Because it's just a combination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people misunderstood that to think that it meant that the character you were making there belonged to them, but it's more that the parts belong to them.
Again, this happened on DeviantArt, which, to be fair, happened shortly after people found out that a website was apparently talking to DeviantArt and using whatever shirts. Let's just say that people's art ended up on shirts without their permission. Anyway, here's the Verisian map. I just pinned it into the D&D channel, which shows you. I think I'm gonna copy the address so I can show up on stream.
Let me go to the.
Oh hey, it's already showing the Verisian map. I just gotta pop it up. What's poppin', poggers? I still
Shark
apparently
says,
Poggers man
watches
does
in
not like
Cheeseland.
that Poggers is his legacy. But where you're going is that sexy set of mountain next to the Storval Deep, and hey, there's a Skull's Crossing. So yes, somewhere in the Iron Peaks, which I like the fact that you're using an outline that's colored Paizo, but there's a reason people usually use a white outline and not something that blends the black text into the black lines of the mountains.
I wonder what's in Crystallian. Sounds cool.
I'm pretty sure that if I went to the Paizo website, to the wiki, I could find every one of these places on there with at least one line of text.
Crystallian just has a cool name.
I know that that Ravenmoor actually has a whole module associated with it.
Huh.
Though to be
But-
fair, when your entire setting is literally every possible genre, of course there's cities with places. Anyway, getting there is the problem. The fastest way to get to the
Horse
back of
and
the
boat.
back of the Iron Peaks would be to go by land to Ember Lake, then go north past Wolf's Ear and Ravenmoor, up the Storval Stairs, and then cut into the mountains. You might ask yourself, why don't we take the path we took to Skull's Crossing and go through the mountains? Because that's a hell of a lot of mountains.
I mean,
There's a lot of
there's-
mountains.
There's a lot of mountains.
Additionally, if you go by river, you can sit back and go, well, someone else is driving for you.
I mean, that is nice.
I could
So yeah, we could go through Ravenmoor, Ravenmoon, more. Okay.
go.
Cool. That will take you about 2 weeks, which means that a couple of d6s will have to be rolled to see if you bump into anything along the way. Bump your ankles and things.
Do that.
By the way, and this is something that I have to remind some people about. I can't do stuff unless I get a permission, and I'm just operating off the procedure that you guys do not like to tell me, yes, we're doing that. So if I ever do something that you don't want actually to happen, you have to tell me, because I'm operating off the procedure you guys are refusing to give me an acknowledgement.
Oh, okay. No, I said that's what we could do, and
Like,
the other two didn't. Say
I feel like I have to sit you down
Yeah,
at some point
did I not
and have a basic conversation about the dialogue between GM and player and what that's supposed to look like instead of what I'm butchering it to be. Anyway, kids,
I mean,
So yeah, just gonna.
you're gonna go there by the road I suggested. Marvelous. Are you taking anything or anyone with that is not logically in your inventory or part of your party? Nope. Okay.
Or when I try to say that, Discord can break.
Discord can't
What?
break.
Discord exploded. Yeah, well,
Just, the whole party
I-
should acknowledge when we're doing something.
Yeah, we're going up the river Ravenmoor.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
fine with
I
that
can
path
only hear
because
you.
like
Yeah, I understood that. I like I said, I'm going to operate from the proceeding that you guys agree
Why
if you
is
just sit
nobody
silently.
talking?
Is yes, we are going on the boat.
Going on the boat. Well, in that case,
The worst words I've ever said.
since it's
Fucking
Yeah.
cat always wanted to go on.
listen, I don't have like a kraken or something prepared, but I can pull up Bestiary 4 and see what eldritch abomination lies in the river for no apparent reason. But
Yeah, to be
How-
fair, it's just a river, not the ocean.
listen. Sometimes Elder Scrolls have to downsize and they have to go with rivers or lakes. Can you roll me? Can someone here roll me? You know what? I'm just gonna point at someone. Claire, roll me 76. This is your day by.
76.
This is your first week of travel, and if you roll a 1, something bad happens.
Wait, how many d6 is that?
7. 1 for every day of
One
a
per
week.
day.
All right.
Claire,
Why
I
did
didn't
you
see
roll,
an option.
Claire?
you rolled like
What?
4 6s. What the hell, Claire? You're making a wizard with fireball blush with a roll like that.
There wasn't an option for like 7 on the little
Hey,
tab.
Claire,
But there's an option
thing.
for 5.
Oh,
putting that
yeah,
aside,
you know there is.
putting that aside real briefly, Claire, you can always just type in a slash, r/ and then like this, which is a bit more comprehensive.
I'll r/roll. Right.
Anyway, well, your first week is apparently just fortuitous. Good wins, good seasons. Gosh, I don't even know
Hot
what season it is.
ladies.
Oh well. Hot ladies, don't bet anyone.
Hey, I'm assuming that's what the 6s give us.
Well, that's if you roll 3 6s, and they're all succubus.
I mean, hot is hot.
Hey, if it wants to kiss. Torvis, is Torvis a kisser, or is Torvis like, begone, wench, I must fight evil, like a paladin would? And then tells her to maybe
Claire.
get a different occupation that doesn't rely on tips as much.
God damn
Claire.
it.
Claire, answer the question.
How would Torvis respond if someone is like smoochy smoochy, and everyone else is like, oh yeah,
Torvis
smoochy.
would lightly push them away.
Now I can't help but think of
Torvis.
Link going,
I like
it's
to imagine
smooching
Torvis to be like,
time."
I like to imagine Torvis just like cracks her knuckles. The only ladies interested in me would be either a mimic or a succubus. Which be you?
Which Torvis smells succubus. I smell a thought. Cracks and chains. Okay, no, be honest. Is anyone but a succubus and or mimic going to approach this?
That is
Spike
literally why I said
chain
she would
wrap.
assume that.
Yeah,
That is
That's-
exactly what I just said, Claire.
yes, it is. I am repeating. Ad nauseum.
Handsome. Here we go. Let's. Wasn't there a button for this now that I think about it? I recall there being a. By the way, the Twitch new dashboard is fucking garbage because I have to reload the page to even see that my stream is up.
No.
I thought there was a button you could push that's like, bam, make this an important moment, but I forgot what it was. And the UI is so shittily designed that it isn't immediately obvious what that button is. You know, you wouldn't want features that people want to use on a moment's notice to be obvious and apparent. That's stupid. That's bad design. You should confuse them and direct them to your store, a la Marvel superheroes.
Oh yeah.
Listen, the entire UI looks like shit, but you'll know exactly how to access the shop.
So what's happening?
You're having a fortuitous week. Who wants to roll me the second one? You know what? How about Bella?
Alright.
Bella, you've been a bit quiet. How about you roll me the 76? And see if you get the party in trouble. See,
Oh.
Oh Jesus, we're gonna die.
The last 3 days.
Bella, you're the opposite of Claire.
she like little baby T Claire going like, I'm baby.
Yeah, baby.
I'm baby. But then, eventually you reach the Storval stairs, which are an impressive bit of architecture. The downside is, it is, I imagine that you guys are smart enough to, like, ask ahead of time before you go to a place. Like, listen, we're following this map. Like, what's up there? And it's like, you got a farmer leaning over the fence with, like, a bit of weed sticking out of his mouth. And he speaks in a tongue you do not understand because this man has not used his jaw muscles in any way for 10 years.
Oh God, he's
Oh.
southern.
It's like, you just go up there and you see them big old boys and they stand on that big old head and they're just over there all them by themselves. Luckily,
Torvis
you managed
looks
to.
at Talon like,
Luckily, using the power of telepathy, you're able to discern what he's actually trying to say.
oh,
The Starvel Stairs are an impressive bit of architecture, which say there's a handout for that. Which I gotta say, thank you for having a handout for that, despite the fact that it's a completely secondary element to the entire adventure. Like,
It's amazing what gets handouts.
by the way, if
This
you
is
had
what-
issues earlier, you would have seen these guys who are called the the cattle rustlers, which is actually what they're referred to in the monster little block that they have in the book. The rustler.
Kind of sad we didn't see him.
These are the Storval Stairs. I mean, yes, probably, but that's what happens if you can go looking for trouble if you want to. Along the way, along your journey, despite it being fortuitous, you have seen dead giants, large overthrown cattle sites, battle sites. It's pretty clear that there's a movement of giants of some description. Not quite an army. Otherwise, they probably would have been more urban oriented instead of the surrounding area and potential foodstuffs. But the Strovel Stairs are quite something, and a place where you can no longer avoid or deny their existence, because there they are. The Strovel Stairs are a magnificent, large, rising set of stairs. I think it's 400 feet. Yeah, the cliffs are 400 feet high, so these stairs go straight up there. The stairs rise into footsteps. They're made for giants more than for you. Because I think an average stair is like a foot deep. Am I right?
God dang.
Because I don't measure my stair steps all that often.
It depends on the stairs, but yeah, roughly.
Okay, cool.
Foot and a half.
These are bigger than usual. And they are flanked by immense statues, who everyone knows are... He's probably someone important, otherwise he would have statues like that, you know? One of them has finally begun to crumble, which is more depressing than it is interesting to look at. Because the rest of it looks so nice.
Yeah, this is a fine, like an extremely fine set of architecture.
Now, of course, all of this gets pushed aside because a bunch of people are standing guard on this fine spire. And the minute they see you, you know how in most shows people the gangs like having like a chat among themselves, and then suddenly like a big old thing falls. That's basically what happens. A big old boulder lands at your feet, and from the top of the stairs, a very angry boy he seems to yell something down at you.
And anyone catch that?
Was it common?
God, the stairs.
Was he shrieking? What language was he shrieking?
Did we hear him at all?
Let's see. Well, it's a hill giant. They're pretty big. They probably have big bellowy lungs. They can shout 1,000,000 miles around. Let's see. Apparently this guy exclusively speaks giant, being a giant. So, does your friend speak? Your toolkit speak?
Toolkit?
Toolkit, are you a polymath? Polymath? Nope.
Does anyone have comprehend language?
No.
Actually, no.
I'm just gonna casually yell back, "You don't want this!"
Torvis is sort of shrugging. He already threw a boulder at us. I mean, he was that like a warning shot? I mean,
That's just a giant greeting.
that warning shot, or maybe they just missed.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the latter.
If you were to move up to them, even running full speed up these stairs would take forever. Like, you're gonna need a plan if you want to attack them or approach them, or want to get up there in the first place. Because they'll just get so many pot shots at you, by pure just attrition, they'll wear you down.
Is there another way up aside from these stairs?
You can climb the cliff if you're feeling adventurous. It's a sheer 400-foot cliff.
The last time we tried climbing something, the rock man fell down and almost drowned.
I don't think he can drown in stone, but I like your optimism.
I can
Got
fly
it.
now.
That sounds like a cool spell name, Drown in Stone.
I think there's spells you can use to transmute it into mud and then sink someone into it and then transform it back.
I mean, I can just turn into a fucking giant thing and carry everybody.
Did you know druids can transform? Everyone is like, man, this rock man can't climb for shit, and he turns to an air elemental and just goes swoosh.
Trying to think, like, what's something you could do to, like, say we don't want to fight, unless he wants to fight, then, like, screw it.
Hey, rock man.
Yeah, what's up?
So, you could turn like a bird.
I mean,
And Talon reaches into his backpack and pulls out a crystal glass thing hanging from a chain. I could just make like a floating disc, and you can carry this and carry a person up one at a time.
I can carry you all at the same time.
Yeah, but this way they don't notice you and start throwing rocks at you.
What about the wolf? The wolf can run us up
I can
there.
also fly higher than they can throw.
Can I just briefly mention that There is this thing called night that happens every single day that limits visibility.
It is.
Yeah, except for
um,
like everything we've ever fought.
I thought giants
Yeah, but
have
he's a
dark
giant.
sight.
So even if they have dark vision, that usually goes out 120 or 60 feet. Like dark vision has a limit to how far before it gets all blurry and messy. And if they have that, they won't see you until you're like within 60 feet, which is a heck of a lot better than 400.
I mean, I kind of want to take the direct route for this one.
Still, attacking by night would cause him to not notice the big bird. Like,
That is true. I'm kind of okay with like approaching it at night, just because he can't. It'll be harder for him to like get
So yeah,
large boulder hot pots.
this
big man.
consider all this advice being toolkit, being all like sagely of using their 20 wisdom to be like attacking. It is best to be patient sometimes and all that kind of garbage.
So big man.
I'm
We
smaller
fly
than-
under the cover of night, even though you're smaller than me at the moment because you're not big. We fly at night. You drop us off, and then we declare a duel.
One thing I would like to point out, by the way, is that up there they clearly have big. They look like toothpicks from here because they're so far away, but they have torches and all set up. So this is some sort of semi-permanent encampment.
Well, we'll find a way
Why would you
So they're-
declare a duel?
because otherwise it's not honorable.
You're a swashbuckler, not a
Since
cavalier.
when did you fucking care about honorable
I duel people.
You're not a cavalier.
or honor?
Well, it's not a duel if I don't let them know I'm there. Otherwise, it's cowardly.
They're
You're a fucking tiny cat boy.
Yeah, and I want them to be afraid of that part.
I don't get you sometimes.
Toolkit would like to ask: Is it still a duel if the other person is using their big meat fists or a giant club? 'Cause they imagine
Look, the
duels
first-
like happen between rapiers.
Look, the first duel toolkit that I got into since I got to Sandpoint was with a dude trying to punch me, and I won. I beat that guy.
Toolkit
It was
thinks
awesome.
you have strange habits.
He's right.
Torvis is highly uninterested in duels, but yeah, nighttime fighting, I'm for it.
yeah.
Plus,
Yeah,
I
go
don't want
with
to get hit by a
go up
goddamn
inside.
boulder.
Claire, the fucking weenie, does not want to get hit by a big boulder.
Baby.
What? Are you afraid of taking 1d8 plus 10 damage, Claire? You afraid of that? Afraid of that?
Yes.
That's all a boulder does?
Apparently yes.
Wow.
I think it's the stone giants where it really starts hurting. Let me actually look that up because I'm curious. How much does this stone giant hurt? Yeah, 1d8. Okay, yeah. Boulders are surprisingly ineffective apparently.
So wait,
I mean,
Torvis could just tank like 9 boulders.
But we don't know that.
yeah. The
we could fly it.
problem, as I mentioned, is you're going up 400 feet of stairs. And that's a while.
So yeah, nighttime we will have the friggin' pterodactyl or whatever carry us.
And
You
we
know,
can
we
also
can-
avoid them completely at
On,
night. But
on top of going up at night, we can try to be stealthy the whole time, yeah? Yeah?
I'm 100%
Instead
okay
of
with
just
it.
going in and screaming that you want a duel.
Well, I mean, I never screamed that I want to duel, but if we were gonna attack them,
It's not a
'Cause
duel
you-
if you do not loudly declare your presence first. Or
They have
like
to
Jack
know that
Sparrow,
you are
loudly
there
clack your heels on a
duel.
box or something.
but fine, we'll be sneaky. Talon says, kind of bored about that part.
Don't worry, you've got a person in like heavy armor who cannot sneak for their life.
I
That
mean,
is true.
I can just cast invisible.
I would
He'll
like
just
to
shoot
point out
tin
that there is no distinct difference between being invisible and standing in perfect darkness. It's the sound that's the problem.
He just thinks it's tin cans.
Anyways, nighttime.
Oh,
fly.
wow.
You decide to wait until night, after retreating a respectable distance so that they don't think that you're just waiting to attack them.
Well, I mean, of course.
No, I want to sit here at the bottom of the stairs and just watch them.
You just stare at them.
Well, in that case, the rocks will come flying, but hey, I admire your go-get-'em attitude.
Well, this is more of a kind of wait, get them.
Why is Craig so large? Probably reasons. Oh, that person needs to go. I'm setting up the random encounter section. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ugh. Ugh. Does it mention how wide the stairs are? How wide are these fine stairs? Oh. Oh, okay. Apparently the rise can be up to 1,000 feet high, but this is one of the lower areas. It does not mention how wide the stairs are. I guess I'll take some artistic interpretations.
Well, if you're going by the picture, I'd say like 20 feet wide.
I'll make it a bit wider. It was meant for cargo transit and all that kind of stuff. There we go. I'm just gonna freehand and then go whoop. Marvelous. You guys execute a well thought out plan. And in the process of doing so, okay, here we go. There's like 6 of them, although most of them are currently having a little nap. Because that's how people work. One stands guard, the rest have a nap.
So if we can figure out where they're napping, I can sneak in.
Judging by the excruciatingly loud snoring, you're going to presume the ziggurat.
Yeah, I can sneak in.
But why?
Because Bella.
Do a little
stab
coup de
them,
grace.
mostly.
No, but why? Talon says, actually confused.
Do you want to fight them?
We're flying.
Yeah, we gotta
We
land
keep-
at some point.
Yeah, but we just keep going a bit.
So we're just gonna skip this again.
Fine by me.
Do you guys want to fight them?
I mean, I assume that we're eventually going to be fighting them. Or fighting something.
If you skip him, you skip him.
Well, maybe we miss once the X. Anyway, yeah, we fly.
Marvelous.
Yeah, Talon would have
Ooh.
no idea why we're deliberately choosing to murder sleeping people.
They aren't people, they're giants.
Yes, they are people.
They aren't people.
They
Don't
are,
you be Torvis.
they are
They're only a
technically
little bit
intelligent.
less people than cat people.
The cat person. Oh. Oh.
Talon will remember that.
Anyway, as you approach Jorgenfist, whoever has the highest survival or stealth check has to give me a roll. Because you're going into the wild mountains, and you're in an environment where probably you'll start to run into patrols. Cool.
Okay, you guys just nuked that roll.
Through sheer cunning, you manage to avoid A, becoming lost, and B, getting caught by any patrols. Effectively, you approach Jorgenfist without too much trouble. How about we say that you approach from this fine set of hills, and we'll put your token there for the time being. Unless you want to go by the road, because there are roads you could have taken if you wanted.
That sounds like a terrible plan.
That sounds like where they'd
I'm
be
just
looking.
making sure that I'm doing that what happens is what you want to happen instead of what I'm saying.
Yeah, we would definitely not take the main road for this one because
I'm curious about this place, but
Once you crawled your way through the mountains, the view
We can
opens up
figure that out.
before you. Several distinct camps have been set up, filled to the brim with. At first, you think they're people, but then you realize those are probably giants. That's a lot. In fact, it is so many that a direct assault would not just be suicide, it would be the kind of suicide where where bards make comic stories out of them. Of the idiot who thought he could fight 1,000 giants by him lonesome.
That sounds really bad, yeah.
The small tower over here that you notice has a little fire burning on it, like a little crackling fire, as it is late in the evening. The fire gets put out after a moment, and then you see one person walk over to one of the camps. Besides that, you see a large encampment with a magnificent spire and another magnificent spire. Nearby is a valley through which the river flows that I showed you on that map of Arisia.
Yep.
Can someone give me a perception check? Whoever thinks they got the highest.
I probably got that.
I'm pretty good at that stuff.
I'm not.
Craig notices 2 specific things. First, that big old hole in the wall over there might actually have something with it. And 2, since your eyes are so keenly aware of the local environment, you notice that there are many tunnels and holes in the ground in the riverbed. Thus, I'm going to say that you are aware of these tunnels and that they may potentially lead somewhere inside because you do see this massive hole at the center of the camp from your elevation.
Do they have like sewage pouring out of them?
You have no idea what that massive hole does, and you're. I mean, the river isn't a complete disgusting slimy green, so you're going to assume that they aren't spilling that much sewage in.
I mean, if I saw a giant hole in the middle of a troll or middle of a giant encampment, I'd assume they're just shitting in it.
It could be the sacrificial hole, where they dump bodies.
The sacrificial.
Morian sits at the bottom with his mouth open, going yum yum yum,
Giants have many uses for holes.
including doors and windows and smoke ventilation. Anyway,
I relay this information about the possible underground tunnels.
Yeah,
I wonder if that far thingy you mentioned has a dragon. Talon says, "I've always wanted to actually fight one of those,
instead of
Shut up.
just turning into a bunny.
and then exploding on impact." A bunny, a terminal.
It's his fault for not waiting until he got spell resistance.
If he just waited a few more decades.
Don't bully the dead dragon.
So we could go and check out that little tower, like right over here.
There seem to be some people there, though you haven't seen them move in the whole moment you've been scanning the area.
Maybe Craig and I could go down there.
Well,
I shall.
if I'm carrying everybody, then I mean,
Yeah,
all of us would be going down there.
we're in the baby bus.
Yeah, I figured before you turn yourself back,
Hanging in a papoose.
you could drop us all off on top of that tower.
This is a whole separate day, by the way.
Which tower are we talking about?
Over there.
Okay.
So
Definitely
we're
not the
wa-
main camp.
Is
We're
there a
walking
reason why we would want to go check out that tower?
Oh, to be fair,
I
it
know,
seems
it
to be
seems-
some sort of watchtower that overlooks much of the flat of the area.
Yeah, it seems to stand out and might be good for us not to let them know that we're here. Or we could go for the dragon hole.
I don't want to go in the dragon hole.
we
It
could
might not be a dragon, but I'm calling it the dragon hole.
go.
If y'all want to go for the watchtower, I'm okay with it.
What do you think, Torvis, old lady? Granny? Senior?
Okay, yeah,
Getting a
I'm
little
old,
harsh.
cat. Yeah, I mean, watchtower I'm fine with.
Over the hill?
Yeah, over the hill, because we can get a nice
She didn't get
position.
Yeah, I don't think she got it.
God dang it!
it. So, what do you think,
Poor baby Claire.
Ezra?
Yeah. I mean, we could.
'Cause we could take out the watchtower, or we could try to sneak in directly.
I mean,
Or whatever those tunnels go to.
do we want to attack the watchtower at night as well?
So, just to point out, that watchtower seems to be there more to watch the obvious road leading in than as the only watchtower that looks at everything at all times at once. It's not
Okay,
a
so
great position for that.
yeah, we could sneak in that thingy then. Because Ezra seemed to want to do that a bit ago.
I mean,
They probably wouldn't notice us go in either.
always good for well. If we stay on the one side of the cliff, I don't see why they'd.
Yeah,
notice.
we just swoosh down this path, go like that, and then whoop.
Then right up the ravine.
Right up their poop hole.
Hopefully
According-
that's not what that is.
According to at least one of you.
I'm not going first.
You're the one carrying us.
Well, when we land, I'm not going to be staying as a bird.
I'm pretty sure you don't have any reason not to, but sure.
I'll be in a cave.
That's true.
There are
In we
much
go.
better animals to be in a cave.
Also, if it's been a long time, you're probably not going to be that for much longer anyway.
Yeah, I can stay that for like 12 hours per. What level am I at now? Yeah, I think it's
10th.
like Yeah,
Level,
like 10 hours.
level in hours, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go in the cave.
To the cave.
Meow.
Which cave? The mountain cave or the river caves?
The river caves, not the dragon cave.
Don't know why you're
I'm just
so
call
insistent
it's a
about.
cave in a mountain.
So why would? So let me just. This is where I make hand gestures. So
Mhm.
that's a perfect cave for a red dragon, yes. But the river caves are perfect for blue and black and maybe green.
Yeah, but we didn't almost fight a blue or black or green dragon.
Which one do you want to take? The higher hole or the lower hole?
Well, there's anything I know about Nodo.
What is the can I tell anything just by looking at them? Like, is there a difference between them?
Well, one of them is in a higher elevation. And
I mean, aside from the absolute obvious.
unfortunately, not without actually getting close enough to look inside.
Okay. Well, I say we go for the higher hole.
You're the one flying us.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Which hole are we going to, Noto? To high as high as we can to the sky. It's not the sky, Noto. That's a hole.
We're gonna
Bird
find
Nodo has gotten
the juiciest
confused.
hole.
Man, I wonder how Tyr feels about constantly being dragged around like this.
Bark, bark.
He's down with it.
Here goes woof.
Since Nodo refuses to go first.
I ain't going into the poop first.
Before we move on, I must describe to you what your environment is so that you may take appropriate action.
Indeed.
Let me pull it up. It has a wondrous name. Here we go. Ooh, man. There are many, many bugs here. Let me just tell you, it's a carpet of bugs. Bloated, many-legged insects. Every time you take a step, it's like crunch. And further on, the
Oh.
webs get extremely thick.
Anyone got any torches?
I have a fire sword.
Oh, y'all be dealing with the webs then.
Well,
I will.
I mean, if you want to make them all pissed off, lighting them on fire is a great way to start.
I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I'm only gonna get them if they get in the way.
Well, there doesn't seem to be much to this cave, so give a look around. Just be careful. Those things might jump at you the second you get just a little too close for their comfort.
Who wants to do the scouting?
I can scout.
I mean, yeah, I was about to
Who
say
wants
that's.
to do the scouting that isn't gonna clang 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 all over the place?
I can scout.
I'm the clank
Oh.
clanker. I'm literally covered in like chain links.
Alright, so ba 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 ba.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast invisibility on you before you go.
Alright. I'm invisible.
Thanks for notifying everybody in the cave.
He just,
be
it
stealthy.
echoes for like 5 entire minutes. I'm
So-
invisible.
So to be honest, that's a very good way to get people to be weirdly paranoid if you yell that and don't actually go through with it.
Yeah, just yell it. Oh no, it's even
Okay.
better. You yell it and then you use ghost sound.
And then you say, "Oh no, didn't mean to say it." Shit.
You have like cast voice, so it's like ghost sound off to the side. I'm invisible. Everyone's just staring at that wall.
That'd be great if Ghost Sound didn't have the components that make it very noisy.
Yeah.
Welcome to
I
a
just love the
world
idea.
where someone doesn't like illusionists.
Well, onward as invisible as I can be.
I just need to look up these big scary boys and see what exactly they have in terms of.
Those are
They have
scary
curbside.
looking.
Um.
Tremor
Oh.
sense maybe.
Do you have an image of them?
Look at the tokens.
I'll
looking
pull.
at
Yeah, you're right. I do need to. Okay, I learned this recently. So you can shift click them and just pull them up. This is what they look like. You tell me.
Oh,
Oh, they're
Oh
so
God, Claire wants them.
they're friendly and they have babies.
Are they Aragog?
The hell is that thing?
It's a death web. That's what its name is.
The what the? Bella comes back. Hi, we're going in the wrong hole.
This is the stink hole.
Okay, Bella, where are you snooping around? You see something in the back of the cave, and also some glimmering items nestled in that weapon, gleaming with magic.
Like, are the death webs moving? Well, death spiders.
Oh, they're not even breathing.
Oh,
That's even
You'll
worse.
find out soon enough, and you'll be like, oh,
Their name is Death.
Oh wait, does Toolkit have the network up?
yeah.
Cool, that means we're in contact with you.
As you're 10 feet away.
I'm just
Yeah, but
gonna.
this way we don't have to talk.
Ezra,
Gonna-
good news! I get
Yeah.
to reveal something to you. You are covered in spiders and are no longer technically invisible. Oh, excuse me, I didn't set this to public. So the constant insects that are pouring from these things give it a special aura called infestation, and it works
Oh
like
my
this.
god.
Did you know that a death web is technically an undead? Now you do, since spiders don't usually have things crawling out of their eyes like that.
Is that true, Claire?
Well, spiders
Oh my god, of
don't
course spiders.
breathe unless they're moving.
Listen, Claire. You don't need to fucking show me up.
You in Claire's wheelhouse now.
Alright, Bella, you're essentially inside of a swarm area. Any creature within it should take 1d6 points of damage. At the end of each round, it remains in the area. So as you walk in, thinking you're being hot shit, you were covered in spiders. As a result, you were technically visible. Since
Yeah, I'm
your invisibility doesn't make the spiders invisible, unfortunately. You also take 4 damage. You get to make
I'm
me a
just
DC
gonna-
17 fort save.
Fort save. Do.
You're fine. Do you get affected by the... Yeah, okay, also plus poison. So roll me another fort save against this poison.
Alright. Fort save.
That one was just not to be distracted, because it's very distracting to be covered in spiders. In case you thought it wasn't. Alright, the death webs have decided that a creature has gotten close... Oh wait, excuse me, let me clear the initiative first. There we go. The death webs have decided that, you know...
So, our network, the whole telepathic thing, is now full of screaming.
It's full of spiders, metaphorically speaking.
And somehow not.
Anyway, roll me that initiative, buckaroos. You're very
Wait.
distracted by those spiders.
The
That's-
one time I don't have my alchemist fire.
Well, Bella, it was nice knowing you.
Oh, I didn't click it.
I mean, you're
You
still
just
like
add yourself to the roll.
you're still basically fully concealed because it's not like a solid coating of spiders, but it's enough that they know where you are at all times. Like
It's
they don't
okay.
have-
I'll just blast a fireball at you. You'll be fine.
Well, I mean,
Actually, Torvis can do that.
you're pretty sure that if you were to blast that area with fire, you would A, burn the webs, and B, probably kill most of those little spiders.
And only slightly singe Ezra.
Hey, Ezra, how
Claire.
attached are you to your eyebrows?
Claire, this
I-
is why we got those scrolls.
Hey, sorting initiative, marvelous. Torvis goes first. Torvis, upon seeing even one spider, and Ezra's like, I'm done, and starts moving.
Torvis is like, here's something about giant spiders. Like, frick. Right. So I guess I mean, can I fireball from there?
What fireball do you possess? I mean, you could definitely take
Cool, a
out an item
fireball.
with your move action and then use the item as a standard action as your turn, and even take a 5-foot step at any point if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah. Okay. So what should I like move over here or like?
can't move-
5-foot step.
Yes, Claire, you need a move action to take out the item you want to use.
Okay. So move over here. 5-foot step.
You got a good enough angle from this point anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna use a scroll fireball. I don't really know. Like I didn't know. What, I just wrote in scroll fireball because we like actually decided scrolls today.
I assume that people buy scrolls at their lowest possible level because they get expensive very quickly if you start adding caster levels on top.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
why we decided it's all lowest
Okay, so-
level.
So
fifth
like, what
level.
do I roll? I'm gonna throw fireball.
I mean, it's only a humble 5d6, but it'll do.
But it's fire though. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna light this up. So what do I
5d6.
You can definitely set the
Oh,
fireball up in such a way that, yeah.
okay, so I can set it like here or something.
You can set
Okay,
it up that
yeah,
Ezra
I'm gonna
doesn't
do
get
that then. Yeah, okay. As long as Ezra's not exploded.
Roll your damage. Hey, 2 6s.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's also enough
actually.
damage
That's actually
to destroy the aura for a couple of rounds.
Nice.
Death Webs do not have strike rank. They still have not fixed that.
Mm.
Okay, well, 2 of them don't make it, but one of them is takes half. But it's still 9. Like that's still good damage. Don't undersell yourself, baby T Claire.
Hecky.
Let's see. Are they okay? No, they only have undead traits. Nothing special. That's a good fireball, though. That's a really good fireball.
Yeah.
Handsome. You light the place up real good, like, and remove the spiders, which the ones that are in Ezra crawl back into the death web, presumably as in like fear, rendering Ezra invisible once more.
Yeah.
However, you haven't moved yet. It doesn't hear you move. It doesn't see you move. So, just want to take a big old bite out of you.
I'm not a heat source.
Oh, you are now, apparently. Jesus.
You can also give me a...
Wait.
Oh. Oh, yes, you have
Oh, yeah, you have-
fortification.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belle and I both have that now.
25% chance.
Please work. Please. Baby. Baby, please.
I have to roll it.
Do you want? Yeah.
Yeah, it's your armor.
Ah,
I don't think that's
Sad
ever
day.
worked.
Sad day. Can you roll me
I
the
think
fort
for-
save, please?
alright, well, I mean, minus 44 right now. And fort save.
It's like half your hit points in one go. That's a big bite. It's a big chomp. I mean, what does awesome blow do? Because these things apparently have some pretty cool feats. It doesn't mention. It just says awesome blow. It has that feat. Thank you. Don't need to know what it fucking does.
Oh, I actually think I know what that one is. I think that can throw things.
Uh,
Yeah, it can send opponents flying.
Well, I mean, they would have done that, but Ezra, you're close enough. They're fine. Wink. They also have Vital Strike, which I don't think even helps. No. We'll move on. We'll move on. This one in the back. You know, Ezra, before it loses complete track... Is this thing intelligent? It's actually just smart enough that it will do this. Huey Fluey, here's some gooey. Is its HP calculated correctly, or is it bothered by the thing? Because I know the sheet's going to be a... No, it did it right. Bella!
Eh.
You're getting webbed! Kaflooey.
Right.
This is against your touch AC.
So touch AC is 18.
In that case, you avoid getting webbed. And it skitters a bit closer. Inside of the webs that are burning up. Kitty cat. On that note, that is a good thing to remind me of. It's getting smoky in the back of the cave. Kitty cat.
Probably because that's a lot of web back there.
There's probably some corpses in there, some bones. Who knows?
Well, good thing I have a fire sword, which unfortunately gives me that negative level, which I
Okay.
have now included in my stats.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna
really?
go help.
Well, no. I'm just looking at their sheet, and they're not. Most undead are neutral or evil, but these are just neutral. I guess because they're technically bugs too. So
Yeah, there's still spiders.
Oh, good thing I'm not using the holy weapon then.
well then.
That would holy work on these things? No, it wouldn't.
No, they're not evil.
Because they have to be evil.
Which
I'm gonna
undead
get in
are
there and I'm gonna
presumed
help.
to be. Okay. Well, yes, scoot on in to save Ezra's life, and also get bitten yourself, I presume.
Do I?
I mean, do
Yeah,
they
would
but
have
have
the
reach.
bar is gone.
they have reach? Yes.
Oh.
Well, since they do, I can actually stop here
Oh, in that case, you'll stop there. Okay.
because I've got this wonderful thing called a scarf.
Oh,
Lets me stab it from extra distance for free once a day.
okay. Just for quick reminder, it does not have the poison on the bite. I guess because it's too dead to have poison left. That was my mistake.
So I'm gonna stab it with burning order.
Burning order.
I named the sword.
I command you to burn. Well, that definitely gives it the old whack 'em sock 'em kaback 'em.
And move the turn order.
Like these things are. Oh, they're. That's why they're so flimsy. They're pretty. They're pretty big.
And 6 damage of fire.
And 6 damage of fire, which it's not resistant to. So there you go. The final
I
death
suppose
web
Craig's
goes.
not in the turn order.
Well, that's his
What
problem.
was that?
Craig's not on the turn order.
Oh yeah, what'd you roll, Craig?
I don't know.
It's 5, so he's after Ezra.
He has to wait a moment. Let me just hand add you. Boop. This death
It
web
didn't add you for some reason.
scoots in a bit closer, as it also gets burnt, and then shoots a little web at Kitty Cat, who has better touch AC than that. I hope.
I do.
Toolkit's in the back. Gonna just move up a little bit because these things don't look like they have any explosives or area effects he has to concern himself with. Let me just make sure that. Okay, yeah, I still have not updated Toolkit's total power point reserve on their token, like a dummy would. Like a dummy would have not done that, and I'm a dummy. Let me just. Cool. The sheet's currently bugging out. In fact, the whole browser's bugging out. There we go. The new total is 64, so let me just make that 64 out of 64. Because they've had a little nap since then.
Does Toolkit have like a wand of healing of some sort just to be able to send that to other people without using PowerPoints?
No. That seems like something
Oh.
smart you could have discussed earlier.
Well, I have one. I'll give it to him later.
After we're done with this hellscape that we're in, apparently.
Still, since Ezra just got like half of their life blown out of them and almost got massive damaged. Hey Ezra, how would you like to get a little bit of heal?
I would love that.
Let's see. I think it's 3 for 1, so they're gonna spend like 4 points to give you 12 hit points back, just so that that next hit at least won't guarantee kill you. Let's not get too big with the spend in here.
Huzzah.
Ezra, it's your turn. Invigorated by life and invisible, once more.
Alright. Swift action, study this bugger. Then I'm just gonna get power attack bonus to
Well, you are
lower
attacking
my.
their flat-footedness, yes.
I'm gonna power attack, and then gonna add sneak attack since they are flat-footed. You said, and then I'm gonna make this vital as well.
Also, what kind of invisibility was that? Was it the kind that ends when you attack, or was it the better kind?
It ends when you attack.
Yeah.
Cool. So Ezra gets one really good hit in and destroys it.
Oh, Bella.
Destroy it by
What are your rolls today? That's 4 1s.
And then everyone
Hell,
can see
apparently.
Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Craigington.
I am going to bap them with volcanic storm.
Could you not be so rude to these poor innocent spiders called death webs?
I'm gonna put it.
Oh yeah,
Put
there's
it
no
in such a way
saves.
that it'll
They just get hurt for 20.
Yeah. hit them and burn all the webs.
Well, they're already getting
So
burnt by that
that
fireball.
entire area back there is now on fire.
It is now filled with smoke, in fact, meaning that they have concealment against anyone that's not within a certain range. Torvis, you can't see the spiders that well anymore. They're all, like, smoky. And
All
the smoke is
smoky.
getting higher.
Okay, so I can't see the smokies.
Well, it's a 20% miss chance. It will be a 50% total concealment next turn when the smoke's thick enough.
I'm gonna move over here.
Ah.
Can I see them any better?
Yeah, you're close enough now that the smoke is just not a massive obstruction, no.
Yeah, I don't think I can move close enough to. Can I take out my bow and shoot them, or is that like too many actions?
Take out your bow and shoot him. Well, I'll allow you to draw the weapon as part of the move action, yes.
All right.
You are a fighter. Go ahead, pepper. Pepper him with an arrow.
Pachoo.
Well, that's a nice hit for 5. Isn't it nice when things don't have all kinds of wacky damage resistances? It's so nice. Ezra. It wants to say hello.
Guys don't like you.
These bugs
Nothing
are very
likes me.
simple-minded. And you're very simple in taste.
Hey, that doesn't hit.
You lucky, lucky girl. Kitty cat, the spider's moving the range. How nice.
Okay, free action. I click my heels together.
Click, click.
I cast haste on myself.
So,
So I'm gonna full round attack him.
just a quick thing. What is the item you're using?
My boots of speed I got from one of our previous encounters.
No, I just want to make sure that Boots of Speed won't trigger attack of opportunity for activating them.
It is a free action, which is clicking my heels together.
Free actions never trigger. Go ahead.
I actually looked it up earlier to figure it
Good.
out. Okay, so I get 2 attacks at full BAB. And then 1 at -5.
Well,
And I'm pretty sure that explodes him to hell.
one never hits, and that last one does indeed just explode it to hell. Though to be fair, the second one already does him in pretty good. Boom. We'll just reduce him down to nothing. Cool. The final death web comes racing forwards. You can tell that the spiders inside of it are reproducing and growing as it climbs over its friend, treating it like
Which
a
is on
hoo-hoo,
fire.
and lunges at thee, fangs outstretched. But your AC
Which
is
is
ridiculous
the-
because you're the only person here who actually takes care of their armor class. Other than
Me?
Thorvis, who just has 31. Holy shit, Thorvis.
Yeah, I also get a little bit more from haste. But actually, I'm countering that.
Thorvis, where did this come from?
Damn it.
Chain armor.
I think I figured out what Precise Strike is about and why it feels so strong when it isn't. I think the idea is that it's supposed to compensate for the fact that swashbucklers are expected to move around a lot and therefore don't get full attacks off that often.
And also, rapiers do relatively low damage without crits.
Yeah, no, that's not what they're thinking about. Like rapiers are built into that. That's part of the trade-off. But I think that this mostly exists because you're not standing still long enough. You need to get your extra damage somehow. So hey, add your level. Anyway, give him the old
Yeah, and I
shanky
do like to
shanky.
move.
And that does destroy it too.
No, I failed to block. I tried to counter.
Ezra, maybe you can steal another kill and make very sad baby.
I
Alright.
got 2. I'm fine.
Make him sad.
Study, power,
Murder.
vital.
Hey, no ones.
How much was this to? This was 3 of them. I wonder why this fight is here though. These things are not that threatening at this level. Guess it's just there as like a lodge. Oh, it's a story thing. Okay, there you go. But it's one of those story things that you'll never find out about because no one's going to tell you any of this. Why do they bother? I don't know why
Really
they bother.
unfortunate that one critted me.
Craig, it's almost down. You just need to hit it with literally anything. 2 damage is all you need. It's
Use
just
a
Alright.
cantrip.
Doggo's gonna run in.
Well, that does hit it and it does kill it. Oh, his holy chomp!
Oh yeah, that got upgraded.
We got him the best boy chomp.
And he super tripped anyway.
He crashes into it and rolls into the fire. Luckily, the
should've
fire
bull
is not that bad at this point.
Should
Marvelous.
have bull rushed him back into the burning web. Just to fuck.
Well, as the fire burns, you hear clatter, clatter, clatter on the ground as presumably equipment lands on the floor.
Hey Craig, can you shoot a bunch of water in there
Yeah,
so we don't die of suffocation?
I put out the fire with my magical unending, just gallons upon gallons of water.
Just sploosh.
Well, actually, there's a slight breeze. Despite the fact that Ezra can sort of see that there doesn't seem to be any place to go, there is a slight breeze. So there's air
Well-
coming from somewhere in that cave.
Just to say, I'm gonna give my wand of cure moderate wounds to Toolkit. It has 11 charges.
Handsome. How much does that heal?
I
It's moderate.
think, yeah, it's cure moderate wounds.
think
What's the
it's-
minimum level for that one? The second level?
So that would be 3, so that's 2d8 plus 3.
It's something. Means he doesn't have to use power points as often.
Nice. All right. Well, once
Well,
so yes, Ezra.
I'm gonna look for the source of that breeze.
Perception, please, as you try to figure out where this breeze is coming from. Through smoke and fire and flames, you can tell that there is something over here in the back.
I'm gonna look at these thingies on the ground.
You
Where?
find, well, unfortunately, some of the withered skins and old bones are now like mostly gone. You do find some charred longswords, a halberd, some. One longsword is like for large people. 3 large warhammers, a set of full plate, a druid's staff of some kind. You can tell because Craig can tell you that.
Can I inspect the staff?
Your magic man decides to give everything a close over. One of them is a +1 longsword, the large one, the large longsword, which looks kind of crudely made, has a +1 enhancement on it. The halberd is a +2 halberd. The full plate is just worth a lot because it's full plate, and the staff is a spell staff. I need to look for what that does.
Spell staff do?
I think it holds a spell for you, which you can then re-prepare the spell slot. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know how those
It
work.
contains a use of Rusting Grasp at 12th level. At 12th level, cast level, I mean. Let me see what Rusting Grasp does for you. Rusting Grasp is probably a druid spell, otherwise it wouldn't be in a druid staff. Be very awkward. Here we go. Spell staff. Oh no, that is that is a spell druids can cast. You store one spell that you can normally cast in a wooden staff. Only one can be stored in a staff at a given time. You can have more than one active at a time. You can cast it as though it were one you have prepared. It doesn't count against your normal allotment in the day. So essentially, if you have the time, you can spend it on another day. You can add a spell to a thing. So this one has Rusting Grasp in it.
And
Let's
if
see.
when I expend Rusting Grasp, I can put another spell into it, right?
Yeah, at the end of the day, you just shove a spell in it.
Sweet.
Permanent until discharged. I think the idea is that you cast it on a staff, and then you add the spell later. But since it's a 6th level spell, we'll just say that it's just a staff that can contain a spell for you if you want to.
Sweet.
The current one is, again, a Rusting Grasp at 12th caster level, which, if you fight any iron golems or steel golems or anything made of metal or a chest that's made of steel you want to open, this'll just make it go away.
Sweet.
Like, you just give a little tap and it goes... Anyway, Ezra, you find the secret door.
Yeah. And
Ezra,
again,
you probably want to heal yourself.
probably.
How about Toolkit gives you a little Mender's touch?
Okay.
I need to look something up about how they can distribute heal points, because if they can... So, when you heal someone, you heal non-lethal and also normal hit points, but I think that's part of the same transaction, the same stack level, as it were, in magic terms, so... Same state.
So it's on the same stack.
Yeah, because otherwise you could heal yourself, get rid of the non-lethal hit points, and then transfer the actual hit point healing to someone else, but I think that's too cheeky. Anyway, you found some loot, and you found an entrance into the place.
And I shall lead us in.
How about you guys huddle up in a nice little bundle so I can drag you all over at once?
Oh.
Which is to say that I click and drag and I copy you so I can just add you to the next map. Wait,
Clump us together, giant staffy DM paws.
Put my paws on
Seth
Claire
just
and take her with me.
This giant hand comes from down from the sky, grabs me, and just doesn't. I don't come back.
Oh no, God's here.
I'm trying to figure out where you're actually coming from, cause the map has 2 things, and one says to the library level, and the other one says to the small tunnels. But the area you came from is called the river caverns, the river caves. So I gotta check the map. Thanks, Paizo, for using clear and concise writing, fuckers.
They give you a thumbs up.
Listen, Paizo, when I say things like that, I don't mean it as a compliment. You dingus. I think I need... Okay, 7B. Is 7B what I'm looking for? During this blah blah blah, or does this lead to A5? Oh no, that's Engus Cave. That's a whole different thing. Ah, yes! You are going to run into a whole bunch of fucking assholes, apparently. Oh, excuse me. Your tokens are actually meant for because I think these guys are normal size. No, they're small. But these are normal squares, right? Or are these big boy squares? These are in fact normal squares. Okay, cool. Let me shrink you guys down. As you walk down this tunnel,
I big.
Oh god, are we going all Alice in Wonderland here?
you run into, let's just call them, a parade of redcaps. Redcaps are look at this fucking art. You tell me what they are.
What the?
They're lawn gnomes.
They're little evil.
Yeah, they're lawn gnomes of death.
They're
All lawn gnomes are lawn gnomes of death.
What the
Correct.
Torvis does not like seeing these. Oh, hell.
They retreat primarily so that there's actual space to hold this encounter. These fine gentlemen are wielding large scythes, and, well, they emit an aura of being sadistic, fey-like. It might be the part where they speak Sylvan that tells you off.
I don't know, Sylvan.
Well, if you don't know Sylvan, you do know what it approximately sounds like, because everyone's run into a jackass fey at some point in their lives. Or at least your friends have, and you have a druid with you who can tell you that, so... Where's the druid? Oh, he's under Ezra. It's a very tight tunnel. I can't help you.
So, guys, these are fairies, right? Talon think talks to you.
I mean, I can understand if they're talking because I speak
They're-
Sylvan.
Let's just get this out of the way. Redcaps are not nice fey. They are specifically sadistic and evil.
But they're like
And-
fairies.
That's
That's
what-
exactly what Talon's
They're-
asking.
No. It's okay. Just pats the cat on the head.
They
No,
can't turn you
but-
into a butterfly, no.
No, but do I kill them like fairies?
Yes, kill them.
I mean, yes, they're
not like
fey, but-
just
Okay. Talon puts his sword in the sheath and pulls out the cold iron one
Upon seeing
from the same sheath.
upon seeing the cold iron weapon, all of them are like, "Oh no!" Woo-hoo-ha-hoo-ha. And they start scampering.
yeah, they're like that.
Claire, you know.
Ah,
you take the
God, I'm
chance.
glad we got these sheaths, Ezra. These things are
And
cool.
what'd you say?
I
Yeah,
need
what'd
to
you say, Sappy?
Clear the initiative, because guess what? They want to get out of here, and I'm pretty sure you'll want to start beating ass.
Wait, why did you put your sword away when you could just move action swap it?
No, that's essentially what it is. It's the same thing as drawing the sword.
I'm
It's
just gonna
basically like you put it
choose-
in and you pull it back out.
Oh, you guys are gonna run into that kobold I was talking about real soon. Remember what I mentioned, that for some reason there's a kobold with like a whole bunch of class levels because they think it's funny? Well,
Yeah.
here's that kobold. You're gonna see them in like a couple of turns.
I want him as a friend.
Well, maybe if you kiss him real tight.
I'm good at this.
Everyone, get your diplomacy ready.
Bella, if there's anyone who's good at diplomacy, I'm
Anyway.
going to go in. I'm going to catboy at him.
I'm gonna talk to him like
But
he's an.
but first you must scale your way through 5 gnoming people who are definitely going to gnome you at the first
Oh.
opportunity.
Oh, this is going to be fun, guys. They're tiny. Wouldn't have small things ever fucked us up? Oh, wait. Except for all those times where they have.
I'm just gonna
Well,
tell
yes,
you,
the town's
they're
never
not bad.
fought a red
They're not
cap.
bad until they land a critical hit, like most things.
They do have size, which is a 4-time critical.
Yeah, a scythe usually it's like ow, but when a scythe hits hard, it's like ah! And that's not good.
Yeah, the silence is what happens.
Still though, this fucking art, man,
God, they are nuts looking.
like their boots. Those boots are the dumb part. My boots are made of metal. I can't walk in them.
They're
Despite
not
that,
a
they have a
gnome.
60-foot movement speed, which is why they're fucking off so fast. Part of me just wants to make it so the toolkit acts always after Kitty Cat's turn, because I don't like rolling initiative every single time.
I mean, that could work.
We'll just do that, because I don't care. Initiative is not that important. It's important in the first round, and after that, initiative immediately ceases to be valid, because everything is a circle now. A red cap boy, in the back.
Bring it. Bring it.
They're gonna move to a place where they can more easily surround you, because in this tunnel, one can fight you at a time, and that's not good. They don't want to fight you one at a time. They're not
Oh,
patient.
man. They saw through my strategy.
Craig, if you have something called like a lightning bolt or anything that does a line, they're perfectly lined up. Like, I don't care if
Yeah,
they
I
don't
was-
perfectly align, they are in a line.
Yeah, I was trying to.
That's what I was gonna do.
By the way,
Because which would call lightning just blast in a straight line?
Call Lightning is vertical, yes.
Yeah. So that's
Lightning bolt, second level, third level.
Lightning Bolt and Fireball forever at odds.
That's why I took lightning bolt and Torvis took fireball.
By the way, here's a quick tip for everyone out there. You can get far more yeses if instead of measuring things on your own, you ask me, hey, can I use X area of effect? And I'll usually say yes because I don't want to bother. If it eyes good, it is good. Take that ruler, and I grab a ruler and snap it in half. Yeah!
No, that's still called lightning.
Well, which one was I supposed to cast?
Lightning
Lightning bolt.
Okay, I don't have that on my. Oh, hold on.
Lightning
Well,
Bolt should be castable by you because you are a fancy boy. Let's see, Lightning
Wait,
Bolt.
no, lightning bolt is not a druid spell.
Yeah.
I'm making it a druid spell. Why would it not be a druid spell? It's
Yeah,
lightning.
it's blood rager, magus, sorcerer, and witch.
Well, here,
Because
you get it.
I think it's arcane and druids aren't arcane.
Listen,
You've been given it.
Okay.
this is the part where I roll into Pathfinder 2nd Edition where they actually bother to rework the spell lists instead of working by Gygaxian rules. And if I see this on here, you're gonna get it. No. No, wait, this is the Divine list, which contains zeros. Divine, by the way, Como was like, why do I have no attack spells? And like, yeah, they made the Divine list into a proper buff and help your friends and not kill people list. Sorry. Yes, Lightning Bolt is on the list in the new one, as is Fireball. So, hey, give yourself Lightning Bolt. You have so many lightning spells, you might as well get one more.
Okay. Let's see.
Why not shoot it out of your hands? I mean, seriously.
Kitty Cat, you are in the way, however. Unless, he moves forward, which is like minimal effort.
I mean, okay. Take a step forward.
You know what? Toolkit is going to do something else, and that's slap Ezra with another one of these. Like when he saw those boys, was like, you know what? This is probably do this.
Yeah, I got 12 more health.
Hold on, just putting lightning bolt on my sheet.
Oh, excuse me. That's actually 2 lower than it should be. The extra healing should be 9. So Ezra, you've received 4 more hit points.
Alright,
Equals to his level, and I didn't do it right.
92.
See, that's the real fun part. Is as a mender, you get a whole bunch of free healing that does not inflict the non-lethal damage, so you can use this so much more easily. Okay, all right.
Still, aren't you, Claire? Aren't you glad we picked up the scrolls like a couple hours ago?
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Screw
Lightning
the
Bolt
spiders.
is a fuck ton of range. It's a huge line.
Jesus.
So
It
no
also
one just
hits the
shoots a goddamn laser.
Yeah, it also hits the barbarian you don't even know exists.
We just sniped a guy out that we did. What the hell?
The barbarian rolled a 9. It gets zapped. They are now
Craig's
part
like,
of the
"I don't
combat,
like
whether
those
they like it or
things."
not. You've been forcefully conscripted
Just
to the
done
cause.
this.
And now all the red caps get to roll me their reflex saves. 1, 2, 3,
All the
4.
red caps are like say what the f at the same time.
So, fun part is they still take half. They have no resistances, so they still take a delightful. Oof, 16. That's still pretty good. Like, don't forget, this is 16 to 4 different creatures.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Kitty Cat rolling crap damage.
Okay, and the wolf is going to dive in and try to overrun all 4 of them.
That is a really, really stupid idea because your wolf will get attacked of opportunity by actually just one of them. Actually, now that I think about it.
Hold on, no. Instead, I will bull rush because I have stuff that will stop them from being able to attack of opportunity me.
Oh heck, bull rush! You decide to bull rush.
These little bastards.
Oh, the red cap in front. Oh fuck. So his CMD is. Would you like to make a guess?
8.
CMD cut.
Their
8.
CMD is 21.
Okay. Wow, I actually managed to push them all into like a pile there.
They all the power of your wolf indeed does like roll him back at least 15, like 20 feet, so they all come into this big pile. If you have a nice bowling pin sound effect you can play, you can play that now.
I'm just imagining the laser still of light. Just, is that a train? The F is a train.
I have provided you the sound effect.
Yes. Here we go. Oh, that's good. That's good.
My phone is going crazy right now.
You know who's
There's
actually
a
going
flood
crazy?
warning.
Jamaican, me crazy. Well, they're pro now, so they have to spend an action to get up first, and then they're like, woo,
Fucking things. I hate them.
they're gonna get the heck out of here. One guy's left behind because he went way earlier, or he's gonna go way later. Whichever. Oh yeah, he's going a bit later. Hey Ezra, there's a man on the floor.
Alright.
Ezra, let me go and I'll shoot a lightning bolt at him.
Actually, I
I
don't think
couldn't get
anyone can
him if I
reach him.
tried, so.
Oh wait, you can charge in.
I mean, you could just walk up and hit him.
Well, I can't
No, I
walk
was gonna
in.
try to hit him all.
Well, I'll
You can charge.
run up and charge. So run and charge.
Come here.
Which, shit. I can't make a vital, I don't think, so.
No, it just has to be a normal attack, I think.
Right.
Well, he's on the
So-
ground. His armor class is baby.
Right.
That hits. Is your weapon cold iron?
No, just
You
holy.
can still add the 2d6. They are evil.
I'll cut.
They have DR 10 to anything that isn't cold iron. They are very hard to slice good without exploiting their innate weakness. Crime causing redcaps on the wrong side of the law tonight. Baby!
Bad caps, bad caps. What you gonna do?
Laughs Claire.
Let's see. No prep work. This is just gets angry and starts hitting people. Wow. Oh,
Hopefully he hits the red caps.
What was that? Oh.
oh, never mind. No, this is something else this character might do if the situation arises. I was looking to see if they have any buffs or anything they need to put on. No, this person just gets angry and goes, ah! Kitty cat.
Okay. So at the end of a charge, you attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
Oh, that reminds me. I need to look up if prone people can make attacks of opportunity. Because I
I'm
know that's
fairly certain that you can only do it when they're on their feet.
Oh, they can. They do take a huge penalty on it though.
Mm.
let's see what my
-4.
charge range is for moving.
Double your movement.
I thought I had something that increased that at some point.
But if it increases your movement speed, it increases your big charge, boy.
Oh, I get an extra 10 feet.
Handsome.
Catwalk. Yeah, I have run time. Oh, because run is taking all your actions to move.
You
Okay.
you honestly don't need the extra speed to reach.
Oh no, I'm going for that guy. I'm going for that guy. You guys could take care of that one. I'm reactivating my haste. And then I'm gonna charge this son of a bitch.
This is by far the cockiest plan you've ever had.
This is the cockiest one.
You're
This
about to
one.
get surrounded by people with size.
You'll notice this guy's about to die.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And so is the kitty.
I mean, you hit him. You hit him, but he's still standing. This guy's on the floor. Ezra, he tries to get up. He notices that your sword is not cold iron, so the first thing he does is try to get up. Toolkit will just spend their turn kind of moving up so that they don't get left behind too much.
If he tries to get up, doesn't that pull an attack of opportunity on?
Yes, but he's
Sure.
like, Ezra's weapon is not cold iron, so I have nothing to fear. and he scampers. He scampers like the wind.
Wait, he just moved 2 spaces through my movement. Does that mean I get an attack?
Probably. Let's see. This is okay. 7.
Because he entered on that one.
Yes. Then do it. I said do it.
Okay, you said maybe, so I was making sure.
I said probably.
Die.
Man, that scimitar's got some real gumption. Though to be fair,
And it's cold iron.
gold iron. And unlike the previous fight, these CR6 babies actually have a thing going for them. This guy's gonna big old metal boot clank. Oh, there's something I forgot about these guys that I should probably remember. They have fast healing. Thank you for reminding me, Red Cap. Like specifically, their red cap is what gives them that, and they dip it in blood because these guys really feel like someone wanted to be as edgy as possible.
So if I knock off the cap,
I wouldn't recommend
New
it because
target.
I'm pretty sure you'll just get attacked of opportunity by everyone. But you know, it's something you can. I mean, it's not much, but you know.
also they
Slashy,
can't
slashy.
flank me without getting an attack of opportunity on him, and that's going to be a counter.
Well, you're wah. So
So
that's literally all you need.
These red caps are being bullied by
that guy's dead too, right?
No, you get 1.
Oh, okay.
This fine gentleman gives a Swedish spin on a scythe. Wow.
Nope.
Marvelous. Where does all that armor class come from?
I get bonuses from like 7 different
Oh yeah, your
sources.
class feature gives you a bunch.
Yeah, I get so much
Why does your
like
buckler
nimble
give you
dodge.
Why does your buckler give you +4 AC?
I enhanced it +2,
Yeah, buckler's still +1 basic AC.
so it should be +3 then.
Yeah,
Okay, so
But-
I'm on.
you don't see
I was
people
one
with big bucklers. Just making sure.
Oh wait, because it was masterwork and I
Also,
forgot to take the
please.
one away.
Put your natural armor amulet bonus under the natural category. Wonk. That way it calculates it properly for all armor. I don't think it actually matters because natural armor is basically just armor. Ugh, whatever.
Yeah, it was acting weird and I was trying to get it to work right. So I put it under basic because it's
Another
just doing some weird
scythe.
stuff.
Another scythe. Ezra in the back.
Yes, sir. I'll just run on up with my 20 feet of movement.
That's very handsome of you.
So I can just get there if I double.
You can come and see that one dead body.
So what does greater rage do for this lassie? Where am I looking at the full statistics already? Okay, that's really
Oh
nice.
no. The barbarian we hit is apparently the one we wanted to make friends with. Judging by the picture.
Ah, shit. We'll have to try to talk it down.
2 hit points per hit die, so that's another 24. Hey, this guy's actually actually pretty tough, but to be fair, it is a barbarian. It's hard to not make him pretty tough. 11th level, okay, so +6 to strength, +6 to con, +C to saves. I think that's already included.
1 second.
Pretty sure the average kobold doesn't have that much of a score. Oh well. Would you like to take your turn now?
For who? Oh,
Wait,
Torvis.
No, it was 16. It didn't add me to the initiative for some reason.
Torvis,
No, I
Would you like to
twice.
take your turn? Because you didn't get your turn.
I didn't think it was my turn yet.
You had a turn
We've
last
gone
turn.
through a cycle.
Last turn.
Oh, okay, yeah, really quick, because I'm just gonna move to where Ezra is.
Can you move
Well,
that?
Actually, wait.
because that took Ezra a
okay.
full turn to move half of that.
Well, to be fair, my
I
speed's
have-
only 20, so.
What is my movement speed? I have 40
Mine is
movement
60
speed.
right now.
Yeah, I have 40.
Wait, how is yours 40? Where'd you get the extra 10?
You know what? I don't know actually. I can move twice, so I can just I can move. Yeah, that's my turn basically. Rawr!
Ezra,
Actually, wait.
you're over
Rawr.
there. Torvis, it's your turn again.
Yeah.
Okay, can I squeeze over here?
Yeah, you can.
I don't,
Baby
I
Yeah, I
don't want to
believe
boy.
block
that.
off. So yeah, I don't want to block off anything. So I'm gonna go over here. Because then Ezra can squeeze in over there and I can still attack. All right. I'm gonna swing at this dork here. My chain.
How rude. That's a crit. Whoopsh. Your chain, however,
Jesus.
is not cold iron, so whoop whoop.
Should have used your holy chain.
Or those gauntlets you have that can make your weapon cold iron.
Keycap.
Ah, yeah, my bracer things that actually allow me to do that as a free action.
Put a knife in each of them.
Wait, is it a free action?
I don't think it's free. I think it's a move action.
Okay, I couldn't have done it then.
Okay,
I
so
tried.
it's a full round attack. Do I have to target the same enemy or can I
No.
target different ones?
You can target wherever you like.
Awesome. I'm going to start with this guy on my right, and I'm going to go around the circle.
Clockwise?
Yeah, right to left. So
It's counterclockwise.
counterclockwise. So first one on the right,
That's a nice killing ouchie.
the guy next to him. Die.
Hey, not to piss on your potatoes, but okay, let's see your 10. Yeah, it already has both attacks included, so
Okay, so well, it's because these two are both full because I have haste active.
so it's 20, 26, 36. Pew. Well, he's still standing. This guy's dead. Get off my initiative tracker if you're dead.
Okay, so BAB max. That's how I make it just do another one attack. Okay, that's better. Okay, this one's -5 to the next guy. So 23.
So, where are you getting all these attacks from? You get 2.
Haste, 2 full round attack, 2 full BAB attacks.
Handsome. In that case, we'll just say that you finish this extra guy off.
Okay, that's me.
Just the 3.
Yep.
So the next level where you get that extra 3rd or 4th if you're using haste. Well, this guy's still
Rounds of
alive,
haste down for the day.
and he would like to go over to Taurus.
Oh, Claire.
Yeah?
Attack of opportunity.
Not if they're stepping.
Ah, yeah. Damn the 5-foot step.
It returns.
Tink.
Krieg.
Might be tricky, but gonna try to bull rush again and push them back again.
Through us?
Through us,
He's-
buddy.
The doggo is very large. He can go around. He can go like over top.
Of us.
Yes, of you.
That sounds like a smelly place to be.
I don't like tight area.
I don't like this trying to kill us thing.
Bull rush doesn't do any damage.
Oh my goodness. Are you bull rushing everyone?
I want to.
Including your entire team.
I want to. I can't,
Can,
but I want to.
I'll say you can if you just roll me that CMB, and you'll just roll through like a boulder.
Actually,
I am.
I'm gonna try to overrun. Actually, I'll overrun stuff here. It's basically just, yeah.
Wait, so he does. So he doesn't get past me. So like, does he still go through, or
Well, they all basically just kind of roll out of the way. They're not gonna tango with that giant wolf.
Yeah.
But what about us?
Anybody being overrun can choose to just step out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably should have explained that part because we don't.
Sorry,
We don't really have that ability, so none of us know how it works.
Technically,
Yeah.
you do, but not in that way. It's basically like tumbling through a space, but more aggressive. Well,
Park?
since you're up there, boop. Each scythe, big seat man sitting on his wolf.
That's okay.
You see, if the scythe actually criticals, it's gonna suck.
And that's the way that the die crumbles, as they say. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Anyway, now you have to contend with an angry kobold.
I want to diplomacy it.
Let's see, what kind of rage powers does this person have? Guarded stance, they gain extra armor class. Did that include it?
Oh, he's a barbarian too.
Okay,
good,
so-
luck, good luck talking to an angry fucking barbarian.
He's apparently like 7 things.
Apparently, yeah. Let's see, increased damage reduction, quick reflexes, renewed vigor. Marvelous. These are all very, very handsome. Anyway, this tiny angry thing actually probably would go for the dog. The big thing that's imposing it.
Oh, he hit me one.
Actually, he hit the dog twice. It's in a fervor.
No.
It wants
Isn't-
nothing but to bite
is it-
your ankles.
Is it raging?
Yes. This is what the
Then
rage included.
it's okay. Well, then only the 32 hits anyway.
Your dog has 26 armor class from what I can see.
26 armor class.
Yeah, if it's 26 and that third one hits, that includes the minus.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this one does include the minus, unlike the one we did. Ezra, a tiny
Yeah,
angry
there-
thing is stabbing at a wolf's ankles.
Well, you got a dude in your way first.
I'm just gonna hit the dude with the my old faithful
Oh, faithful.
dirty power holy.
So I don't know why, but this guy has a decimal point after his 0. Let me see if I could show that to y'all.
6. Also, since I studied him, no wait, no, he doesn't get sneak attacks. Never mind.
Look at this guy. Why is he so special? His health bar, it has a dot next to his 0. Why you like this, Recap? Go in the corner. I don't like you.
Fucking gnomes.
Ooh.
Wait, where'd you put the picture?
No, it's just this guy right here.
So
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
I see it now.
so Pezra, you can take another attack at -5. You know, go for the full swing.
Alrighty. Look at that.
Well, that ain't gonna do it. Torvis,
Oh wait, 2d6.
I told you.
That's
to
gonna
Alright.
hit.
Alright, right.
I don't like him in the face, so I'm intimidate. Scream,
Nice.
scream him down.
There's now more screaming.
Oh god, I hate this cave.
Yeah, it is kind of echoing.
Cold iron my chains with my bracer thingies because I can do that because I'm not moving. And I'm whipping them.
I need to look something up about these red caps and see if they're a known threat or if you're stirring the hornet's nest.
Wait, known threat or stirring a hornet's nest?
Navigating these small caves is a claustrophobic ordeal. They vary from 3 to 5 foot wide. Yeah, so you're all just kind of squeezing through. Well, he's dead, for one. He dies terrified.
Oh, Claire, you killed someone when they were afraid for their life again.
Torvis is a good aligned
okay.
character. Torture
Totally.
It's not
No,
torture.
last round we had said.
No,
that...
no, it's because she didn't take the blade thingy, so that didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
She
Oh,
decided
but
not to take the super evil death sword.
And by the way, I'm not taking the Torvs that was evil. These are red caps.
I don't know what those are.
We'll
just
talk
seem
later,
delightful.
cat.
They seem delightful.
Yeah, they just like to laugh and dance, and apparently
I
die.
really think I should get a medal every time I kill one of these.
So 1 medal.
That sounds pretty evil.
Yes, 1 medal.
One baby Claire medal.
So I get
Says,
4
"God
then.
Good.
Yeah.
There's no one for you to hit, so unless you can hit far. In that case, you can hit far. Go ahead, do what you want.
Oh, it is my turn. I'm gonna 5-foot step. I want to try to talk this guy down. Can I do that when they're raging? Is that possible?
Let's see. Let's see what rage itself has to say about that. Well, they can't use any of their charisma-based skills, so They look like they're going to be raging for like a minute or 3. So you have to hold them down for that period of time.
I got the chains.
You got a
And
net.
I have.
You have
You
your
do
net.
have the net. You have the magical net. So I have an option
I
for
got
this
the net.
actually.
It's called shot.
So-
Conk 'em.
I actually can. That's what I was gonna do. I can use a hilt strike to try and daze him with non-lethal damage as a head hit.
I appreciate that you're having so much fun. Because we all know that
I
at some
am.
point you're going to be fighting something again that just makes your build look like baby.
I know.
But until
That's
then,
why I'm enjoying it while I
conk
can.
this kobold! Their armor class is, well, they are ragey, and they're not like a player character, so they're not kitted out with every armor upgrade. I think all the red caps are dead, so I can just, no, there's one more left.
Except that one guy.
Yeah, that one guy's like squeezed between the wall and a wolf's ass.
He saw one of his friends scream before he got
Now be
broken.
careful, this kobold has a +4 to trap sense. Dangerous.
Did I hit?
Yes, surprisingly so. If they weren't raging,
Okay,
you
so
would've
he's
missed.
dazed.
Dazed. Let me look up what that exactly does and see if it potentially interrupts.
He could do nothing.
Dazed.
No, wait, he is confused. Oh, I got the wrong one.
Here we go. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is
I need
confuzzled.
to look up what interrupts a rage, so that I know what stops it. Rage, while in rage. Or can end a rage or freeze action is fatigued. That makes sense. Cannot enter new rage while fatigued or exhausted. If it falls unconscious, the rage immediately ends. I love that it mentions placing them in peril of death, which doesn't apply any. Oh no, wait, yes, because it increases your hit points and those disappear when the rage ends. So I like the part where it's like, by the way, if a barbarian ever falls unconscious and their rage ends, they might just instantly die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're no longer
that's-
worried.
So you make them confused, was it?
Yes.
Don't forget, you can
Or I
take a
could go for one of the other effects.
Don't forget, you can always take a -4 to do non-lethal damage, which will knock a person unconscious if it exceeds their hit points.
That is why I said I was doing the hilt strike, which is an option.
Hilt strike. That was called hilt hammer, and it's a whole separate thing. Wait, what? Precise strikes with a slender blade do little to hinder amorphous or corporeal creatures. When encountering such threats, some swashbucklers abandon precision in favor of brutish strikes.
Yeah, it's basically that instead of hitting, I just whack you in the face.
Just fucking whack 'em. Well, that doesn't change anything.
I'm just doing it to do
So one
non-lethal.
more thing I need to know about precise strike. It counts as precision damage, I guess. So yes, then you could turn it to non-lethal on top of
Yep,
everything
so
else.
whap.
Do remember to keep track of your panache points
I am.
at all times.
That thing I just did is going to be one of them off.
Okay.
So I'm
And
now
you said they were
5.
confused for a round.
Yes. Hitting the head is confusion.
Wow. What can is confusion?
Confused, enraged animal.
Okie dokie. Well, they're now confused for one turn. Where's that nice spinny icon I got? There you go. Woo! This red cap is dead.
That guy's dead.
Craig. That guy.
Eat them.
Please do not.
What? What do you want me to not do?
Don't eat the guy I'm
So-
trying not to kill.
So,
I
if
like
you
this
need an
guy.
excuse, kobolds taste like absolute shit.
Well, I was gonna go after the
Red cap.
the red cap anyway.
Like it's a lore fact, and it's an evolutionary trait that kobolds taste like garbage.
Keeps him alive around the dragons.
Okay, you deal. Well, actually, technically only 6 damage because of all that bullshit. But then you also cause him to fall on the ground. And he's like, "Oh no, oh no!"
And I'm gonna bite him again.
At a -5 because your wolf is pretty good. Almost. Could have landed that hit, but you're just an inch off.
And try one more time.
Wait. Actually, I might be confused myself. Prone has a -4 to ace. No, still 1 off.
Wait,
and then you chomp a third
no,
time.
you get 3 attacks.
I don't think his
Well,
boy does.
No, he doesn't.
I think.
No, we're at the 2 action economy again.
Oh, okay.
Craig, you have a
Boo.
turn though, or at least you have a
Okay.
standard action.
Well, fuck it. Why not? I haven't done this for a while.
You're a bit too rusty.
Yeah, I
Um,
haven't done it for a long time.
This guy's gonna get up, which triggers the actual opportunity. He wants to get out of here.
He is scared.
I missed.
You can also make
You
your
also
alarms.
get one.
Also, Kitty Cat gets to make an attack, don't they?
Yeah, my
Unless-
scarf is still active.
Unless your scarf is only on your turn.
Nope, it just gives me range for a certain period of time, so.
Did I spear him?
Actually, I want to look this. Swordsman's flares, Swordmaster's flares, what they're called, right?
Lasts for a minute per activation.
Okay, yeah, then it applies on other turns too. Okay, cool. In that case, this guy's just fucking dead. Blech.
So I pin him to the wall and you stab him.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, you pin him, and he's like, "Wait, what are you?"
the spear hits him, and it doesn't actually do anything because he would just recover from that injury instantly because it's not called iron. But you hold him still, and the cat just slices his arm off.
Aha! Your weapon is not cold. Oh shit!
He's on the
Which
ground.
means to get that panache point back.
Or aren't you just a
'Cause I
little
killed
sassy
him.
baby? Sassy baby aside, it's time to resolve confusion. Which always puts that Price is Right tune right in my head. They attack the nearest creature. And, well, sure.
Which is probably me.
1, 2, okay, yeah, that'll be you. They strike once in confusion, so ignore all other attacks. Although I guess they make full attack then?
It's full BAB, but it's only one attack. I had to do this a couple times.
Vroom. They're spinning in
Okay,
the
that doesn't hit.
Ezra.
We're gonna be friends after this guy.
So since we all know we're gonna be friends, this guy, I'm just gonna walk in with my movement and see if there's anything I have, which I doubt.
By the way, did you know that there is a perfect spell for the situation you're trying to do? It's called Calm Emotions.
And sleep.
No, kind of. Sleep is not strong enough, but Calm Emotions is a will save, and if they fail, they stop being ragey and they just go bleh. It also suppresses fear and removes confused. That's pretty good. Man, if only you had a Bard, Oracle, Cleric, Inquisitor, Psychic, Shaman, Charm Domain, or Family Subdomain.
I have
Is it Toolkit a psychic?
Charm Person. Would that help?
I mean, yes, I think. Let me look that one up. First, Bella, what are you doing?
Is a
Actually,
kobold.
I could probably just walk up and grapple him.
Kobolds qualify as humanoids, yes.
Alright.
Since you're not actually trying to hurt it, I'm gonna say that doesn't get the +5 to the saving throw. Well, at this point, since you're basically resolving a cycle of things, we're just gonna make it that everyone can take their little action, and then the kobold keeps wiggling around like an idiot.
Okay. Ah, damn it.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Torvis, do you want to do something?
Can I like? Well, I'll move over here because I'm gonna move between the giant wolf legs.
Torvis looks at something that isn't a human and instantly goes to cut off its head.
I mean, that sounds right.
I can grapple it and try to like chain it up.
You have a net.
Right. I can move over here with my net. Hey, little fella. I forgot? Is that range attack?
I think you have it. Yeah.
I thought you had a button.
Yeah. No, I don't have a button for the net.
As far as I know, a net is just a ranged attack.
Yep. Just roll a range attack.
Come here, little fella. Come here, little fella. I'm gonna.
There's now a gnat on top of the kobold.
There you go, little fella. Like, I guess you want this thing? I am actually. By the way, Torvis is actually looking at the cat very seriously. Like, you want this thing or something?
Yeah.
I don't poach.
You'll notice that at the moment, Talon is moving slightly faster than space-time should allow.
It's not phasing her. She just thinks that's always happening.
Which he turns off when his turn starts anyway.
She's 100% serious. She says she doesn't poach animals.
It's a human being you're talking about, baby T. Claire.
It's not
That's not
human.
poaching.
It's like
That's murder.
it's like someone put a top hat on a lizard and says, "That's my little boy."
Talon's ignoring you at the moment.
Hey, Claire. We're gonna have to talk about that good part of your alignment.
Yeah, because you really don't act like a good person, Claire.
I'm also starting to. Let me see. What kind of good are you? Are you chaotic good? Because neutral good. We're gonna have to see about making you chaotic. Just chaotic neutral. You're just mad, really.
You'd be the same as, kind of the same as me.
Anyway,
I don't know, Sean. About the point is, I got the like
Okay.
little dancing
So-
thing.
It's
let me just calculate the DC on this. It's actually failed because good old Toolkit has that charm person from somewhere else.
told you it's psychic.
No, this is actually because they're Kitsune. One of their tails does a little whoopity whoopity whoop.
Well, thank God. I was gonna start trying to beat him unconscious.
And listen, I got the perfect picture for this. Of a little bit boy who calms the heck down, like a sleepy baby. And
Yeah, I
it's not-
got a little boy picture too. Like I posted on the D&D channel.
Oh my God, no, not that, Claire. Like this, like this. Level calms down, like baby
Yeah.
Palpatine.
Baby Sheev.
By the way, Taurus squints. Oh, it's a kobold.
To be fair, it was wriggling around so much it honestly could have been anything. Anyway,
Yeah,
now
she
that
did. By the way, it's dark. She doesn't know what that is. She was like,
You are a human. You don't have good dark vision.
she wasn't being racist. She was looking. She thought it was like an animal.
That sounds pretty racist to me.
It's a barbarian.
It's like
they're
7
basically.
things. But let's have you explain
we're,
this.
We're
Alright.
going to have to talk about your alignment, Claire. I'm legitimately starting to feel that even chaotic evil is a bit too nice for you.
Claire, you consider
They're
all
not
non-human entities like worth killing.
Well, I mean, you could
You
be
talk
lawful
about it in
evil,
pretty
like a
evil
tyrant.
terms.
A racist tyrant can be lawful evil.
I was thinking
Claire-
lawful evil, but I'm not evil.
Just kiss some babies, Just get some babies and give them a kiss, and everyone thinks you're
And
great.
don't kill them this time.
Don't strangle the baby and use them as a flail.
Don't steal the baby first.
They
Yeah,
need to
do it
be
with
consensual
permission.
Babies.
You got to get that baby consent.
You gotta get the parents' consent at least, and don't kill the parents.
Torturing them to give consent does not count as consent.
The net does not count as consent.
Though Torvis does ask you a very another serious question. All right, so second question. This is not an animal. Why do you want a kobold?
I want to talk to you. Shut up, evil person.
By the way, she takes her net. Whatever. You deal with it. I'm not chaining it up.
Okay, this is the part where I get to read up on what this character's fucking deal is. They are described as brave and fearless. Encountered a curious creature. I like that the fucking Mark Murray just runs across a kobold and goes, This is nice, and pats this thing that's like 1/4 his size on the head. Oh my goodness, this is so cute! He met him when the kobold was like, "You must pay me the toll."
Gotta play the troll toll.
And then she stabbed him in the ankle! This fucking kobold.
Yeah, Steve Talon. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a little weirded out by it.
Talent's invoking
Leadership.
leadership.
I have leadership.
Apparently, she also serves as a liaison between the tribe and Redcap. So at this point, so surrender is really just a matter of survival. And the fun thing about chaotic evil people is that people say, "Oh, they're just insane. They're mad. They're sadistic." It's like, they also like living. So if you're like, "Hey, you're dead," if you go back to your boss, you can come with us for a while. That's a good offer.
Yeah, so I want to talk to it.
Well, you can
So-
talk to it if you want to.
I can get yourself a cohort.
Hey, this is actually the first person you've actually met that's probably actually seen Mokmorian.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna talk this bitch out, and Torvis is gonna go over there.
What the? Oh!
What? I got the thing.
Apparently, at some point, you're going to meet R2D2. What the hell?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it'll make sense when you're there.
I
Anyway,
hope.
this tiny kobold has calmed down, presumably after a sufficient amount of strangling to get it to stop raging.
Well, that
dog-
was the magic.
The dog just puts its big paw on him.
Actually, I think that since they're now nice, empathic addition could be used to end it. But whatever. Point is, the kobold is no longer screaming and wiggling like a fish on dry land.
Look, I didn't mean to hit you with a fucking lightning bolt. Didn't know you were there.
I mean, to be fair, it didn't seem to have felt it at all. It's not scorched. Like its temporary hit points and all that have sort of eat all of it.
Yeah, Talon is now sitting with the kobold, like, hey, what's your name?
What is their name?
Take-
Like, as in, how do I pronounce it? One thing I'll give 5e is that at the very least they include pronunciation guides. We'll just go with Enga. That's a nice way to pronounce it. How smart
So,
are they? Actually, oh wow, it's charisma that's their dump stat. Wow, they've got 10 intelligence. Me Enga. Who you?
I'm Talon, and these are my people.
So Craig, as you take a look, you can't help but notice that this lady is wearing a necklace of fireballs.
Holy shit, I want it.
Fireballs.
Wait, Anga's wearing one?
I mean, watch out, because
Let
she
me
just
just
probably
double check the
cast
type.
fireball at us.
Let me
Whenever
just
she-
Don't worry.
Type 4.
I'm just gonna slowly back up and.
Don't
kinda-
worry about it. I got something for that.
It's called eating shit like a man.
No, it's called a flask of Gray Flame or something.
Handsome.
It's flask of Ebon Flame. It turns off all fire.
Okay, so the kobold's going to be affected by the spell that your friend casts for, like, the day. So you have all the time you want to ask questions, and they just want to know what your deal, what you want, as it were.
We want to come here. We want to...
Oh, man.
What?
Why do I always get so burpy, but only during Rise of the Runelords sessions? I think
You're
it's because
special.
of how my bed is set up. It's because the
So-
only... Yeah, my host don't let me on my bed. What you want?
So the giants up there, they want to like cause evil stuff. We want to not that.
Not my business.
What is your business actually? I was curious why you're here.
You just get a shrug back. Mm.
Because you don't seem like you're a friend of the dead spiders.
I'm not.
Well, good, they're dead. Again.
Don't care.
Figured.
I like,
So is everything else around you.
Kind of like them.
So,
Yeah,
if you're doing something with these red hat people,
they're dead.
they're dead.
Yeah.
Want to come with us?
Why should I?
Well, I mean, if you help us, then I could probably keep that friend of mine over there from doing something stupid. Talon doesn't say that as a threat. He actually says that a bit annoyed.
They do look stupid.
You're right, actually.
And old.
Torvis looks back at Craig. Huh, wonder what he has against Craig.
Also, we
So-
could probably,
No,
get
no,
you
no.
food.
This is that fucking Garfield meme where he's standing next to sign and just wonder what that's for.
Oh no, what even worse? Torvis looks at the wolf. Huh.
And yet they're both looking right at Torvis
Oh,
for a
I
second.
have this in my meme folder. Yeah, this one. Huh. Wonder what that's for.
We
Oh
could
my
get you
god.
food.
I need to keep. I'm saving this.
I'm building up some good memes. Hey, yeah.
So,
Anyway, the little kobold seems to be mostly interested in getting big hunks of meat and getting big piles of money because they are a kobold.
I'll pay you.
Yeah, we do run around, collecting shinies and meat sometimes.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know.
actually tend to get both of those things.
I think we leave more big hunks of meat kind of hanging
You
around
look like
behind.
noodle arms. I've beaten a dragon in my day. What have you beaten? Some clowns with hats?
Well, aside from that, a dragon.
That's a very technical statement to be making.
He doesn't know that. She doesn't know that.
Well, it's still technically deception.
We also beat.
It's still technically deception for you to say that because you did not personally defeat the dragon. It was one spell that did
So
it.
bluff or diplomacy?
Bluff. Excuse me. Deception is the cool kids version. I prefer bluff. It's got more style to it, you know. Bluff. Whereas deception is a mouthful. Talent sites to bluff. What's their perception? 18.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, they're not buying that you're capable of killing a dragon.
Okay. Well, other than that, Talon
I'm
keeps talking.
I'm not buying that it's capable of killing a dragon.
A couple of weeks ago, we killed a bunch of demons and a devil. I stabbed a lot of them, just like these guys. Oh, and a few stone giants, including I dueled their boss and nearly killed him solo.
You know, you should have kept
Well,
that
Ezra
thanks
just helped once.
falchion and given it to this angry, chaotic, evil.
Ezra
barbarian.
has it.
Well, then you
I
can
do
give
have
it to
it.
them.
I killed whatever had this thing.
Ooh, their eyes glitter. That's good treasure, as it were.
I killed that. No, wait, that was the
That was
last guy when I was paralyzed.
You should keep a small notebook that's just who killed what.
No, wait, that was the first one that I exploded the head of when I jumped off the ceiling.
Yeah, that big guy.
Because that's why you would have died.
The guy who used righteous might.
Yeah, Talon looks over. I killed him.
Oh. Oh well. I want that though. Give it to me.
I'll give it to you after we're done here.
Get me out of this stupid net. It smells like
Oh,
like
yeah,
demon
yeah.
goo.
Torvis takes the net off. Is kind of muttering to herself how she couldn't tell it was a kobold in the dark. She seems bothered by that.
Actually,
slightly.
So, we can either pay you to work with us, or you think we're noodle arms. Talon picks up his sword. Let's go. You and me.
They want the falchion first.
Nah. You earned that. Or are you afraid to fight me without that?
Okay, so let's. God damn! Why can't you just load the page for necklace of fireballs? Why is the Okay, here we go. They're gonna ask you
Sleight
another
of
question.
hand.
And that's how lucky.
Talon is Damn it.
No. You're not tricking someone this angry.
No, he's pulling out of his bandolier a small flask. He's palming it.
You're a big weenie. Noodle arms. Nothing but noodle. Not like
Well,
that
what's
big
even
wolf.
happening here?
Nothing but muscle.
She
Does
respects
he
the
think-
wolf.
Does he think the wolf is stronger than me?
By the
I
way,
mean, it's a big wolf.
this kobold is without like the usual ability boosters. If you give this kobold like proper player gear, they'd probably kick your ass. If you were doing this fairly.
That's why I'm holding on to my falchion.
Gimme! We're making grabby hands at it again. They want it.
No.
Imagine if we, for some reason, just equip this kobold.
Threw it at the enemies.
We'll throw it at ourselves. Like, all right, mess us up.
Now in 2E, there's a feat for shot putting your friends, but not in this one. Actually, there is. I forgot what it was though. 5e doesn't have that. You take that, 5e players. Haha. I don't actually
Forgot that kobolds are difficult to work with.
Anyway, the kobold has like one hand on their short spear and one hand on their necklace, and they ask you if you're feeling lucky, punk.
I am, actually.
I don't know if you're lucky enough to survive this explosion at this distance though. That's a lot of beads.
Talon throws something on the ground.
So do you actually want to take this bet because they're probably gonna survive it?
Oh, don't worry, it won't hurt anyone.
Okay, so what is this thing you're using and how?
Flask of Ebon Flame. It creates a
Flask.
burst of gray fire around the area that turns off all fire, including magical ones.
Yes. We'll get to this. Including the fire effects, although the artist spelled me to use function for 24 rounds. So after 24 rounds, it would still just explode everything, I guess. They would just kind of sit there on the floor, sadly.
Oh yeah, it comes back. So we won't do it then. I forgot that it's limited.
The Ebon Flame can cure damage caused by flame. Oh. Because you know what Pathfinder really needs is you keep track of the damage and what type dealt the damage.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that was the most frustrating part I read of that.
The creature with a sub wow, creature with a fire subtype just gets Well, the kobolds sure are feeling about this quick draw because you're a big weenie.
Yeah,
Additionally,
So,
while this conversation is going on, I would like to point out that there's a very good chance that some guards are moving into position right now. And you probably don't have time to have a fancy talk about this. Like, before it was kind of like, that kobold's just bullying those redcaps again. Now it's, that kobold is talking to someone, we don't know who that is, we should probably start doing something.
well, Kobold, you can come with us, or you can stay here. Now it says, getting up.
You're nothing but noodle.
I
I'd
mean,
like to
you're the
point-
one saying no to a spar, so.
They are saying no to your offer. Especially not when they perk their ears. And they're 18 perception. Does anyone else have like 18 or comparable perception?
I have like 20.
In that case, you would definitely pick up slithering footsteps, the works.
Yeah, I have
It turns out having a conversation with something that seems incapable of doing anything but screaming isn't exactly the most subtle thing.
Blah.
Yeah, basically like Bella.
Yeah, Bella all the time.
Unacceptable.
Well, looks like we're leaving, guys. I tried.
I'm keeping the net.
Torvis took it back already.
Oh,
Yeah, I took that back already. Oh, but if they tried to take the net,
hey.
then we're gonna have some trouble. But no,
Anyways-
I took the net off the net. I took the
Let's get
net
moving.
off the.
You took the net
Yeah.
off the net, yes. These are
Town
sensible
tried.
things to think about. Gotta be okay.
Okay, well, I have let everybody know via our telekinesis
Yes.
Telepathy.
Telekinesis.
that I can hear guards moving into position down the hallway.
Okay, you can stick around and watch us fight if you want to see us be big arm. Nah, it's all cool.
Toolkit is gonna exploit the fact that they have a spell currently going on, and that they have a decent charisma check. They pat the kobold on the head, bap, and the kobold literally cannot make that check. And they're like, well, you know, you look like a kind of person who would appreciate sticking a nice big old sword in some people's ankles.
That fox hot. That fox hot.
Yeah, exactly. The fox is hot.
So wait, my fox now has a follower.
Yes,
Awesome. I'm a chain of command.
it sounds very complicated. Don't get killed.
I'll try not to.
Also, I recently saw a CCP Grey video on the chain of command in the United States government, and it's ridiculous once you get past a certain point. You get something called bumping, and it's so stupid. Why is your government so old and dated? It's so bad. Ugh.
I'm
Because,
sorry.
you see, there's this idea called replacing the government that Thomas Jefferson said we should do. And the people after him said, that's a cool idea, but how about no?
How about I keep my power and my money, and I get to oppress the poor? The exact thing that we rose up against. The poor being oppressed. And instead we make it popular to hate the poor and love the rich, just like the monarchy we tried to get rid of. Jesus Christ, your country is just so stupid, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it frustrates all of
You're
us.
the one
We
country
talk-
with voter registration. Why are you like this? I
No,
shake
we're
the
the one
whole
country
country.
with opt-in stuff for everything, too.
Safi, I didn't ask to be born in the American.
In the American. Exactly as it should be said.
Yeah, in the American.
Anyway, there's a good
Also,
chance you're
before
going to
we
be
go to the
walking
next
into a problem
encounter-
no matter what. But luckily, you're good at handling people that have big weapons, so Toolkit and their new friend are going to
Yeah.
stay in the back.
And before we start the next encounter thing, it's like almost 4 a.m. and I have split headache,
Marvelous.
so
Next time,
I think
it's going to be a long fight, but it's going to be one where everyone gets to be fancy.
Yeah, that's why I figured that this might be a stopping
Did we
point.
get a
That's
level
why.
up?
The math says no.
Oh.
But I will tell
The
you something about Mokmorian as Toolkit's having a chit chat. The guy can cast Disintegrate, so that's nice.
Disintegrate.
Yes. That fun spell that makes entire statues vanish. I just thought you might want to know the cool magic trick that this guy likes. That if you wonder why these stone giants think Mokmorian is the shit, he makes statues go away. It's a good magic trick.
You
Disintegrate
see,
got a hell of a nerf in 2e though. So people who are porting it, you might want to give them some higher level slots for Disintegrate and all that kind of stuff because the spell kind of the Blasty in general fucking sucks in 2e. How strong would his one be anyway? How big of a statue could he just remove from existence? Oh, it's always a 10-foot cube. Aww. It'd be so cool if it could make a really big statue go away. Like a statue of himself.
Alright.
Yes.
Good night.
Bye bye, baby T. Claire.
Oh
boy.
boy.
Successful range touch attack. Well, there's the fun part. I, by the way, for the longest time thought the touch attacks were actually pretty good, but it's only monsters where they're good against. Players tend to have pretty good touch AC. As long as they don't.
so we just
screw
have to
it up.
dodge.
Gotta fucking dodge. Woo! Also,
Thank God that's my good one.
why? So here's the thing I don't get. Why doesn't Paizo include the touch attack on monster stat blocks? It's a spellcaster with a ranged touch attack. He has Scorching Ray and he has Disintegrate. It's all those fun spells. Why don't you just include a section that's this is their touch attack? Why do I always have to do it myself? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. That's. Oh. Does he have.
Oh.
Should we?
Oh.
I'm starting
Oh,
to get
yeah.
really concerned by this sound.
Yeah, these are all the sounds of someone who looks at the stat block and goes, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, yeah. Didn't think about that one. Funny part is, by the way, if you guys want to stick around, that is for me rambling about this. I ran
prove for you.
I ran something called Wrath of the Righteous, which features one of the worst stat blocks I've ever seen from Paizo. Because it's spread over multiple pages in a really shitty way. It's like two tiny sections at the bottom of one page because they have a handout in the page section, and then the next one is half smeared out because of stupid shit. It's really poorly done. But in that same book is also a guy called The Worm That Walks, who is a...
I've heard of him.
He is a fuck you level spellcaster. Who my players
He's appeared in like 5 different campaigns, hasn't he?
No, this is a specific Worm That Walks who has mythic ranks, which makes him a little extra bullshit if you don't have mythic ranks yourself. Here we go. He actually has a fully written out tactics section. Xanthir's Tactics. Xanthir is a complex foe. Suggested round-by-round battle tactics for the mythic Worm That Walks are listed below. So, my players didn't fight him because I kind of set up that he was aware that he was going to be replaced and all that kind of stuff. I gave him a little bit else because that party was going to die if they fought him toe-to-toe. Allow me to read to you his tactics. This is what a high-level fuck you wizard does. Round 1. Swift action. Cast greater invisibility with his Rod of Magic. Quicken magic. Move action. He flies up near the ceiling as far away from the players as possible. Standard action. He casts Disintegrate on the heavily armored PC, aka whoever's the lowest touch AC. Swift action. He casts Repulsion with his Quicken magic stick. He then moves to a new location in the room to keep him guessing about his invisible location. Standard action. He casts Cloud Kill, which fills the room, but with his blindside and immunity to poison, he can still function with ease. Swift action. He casts Displacement, again with that Quicken Rod. He stows that rod away. He's done with it. I don't know why he doesn't just drop it, because it has no uses left. He could just throw it away. He then casts Mythic Telekinesis to try and hold a healer or melee-focused player at bay. He just says, fuck you. Go sit in the corner. He then casts Summon Monster 6 as a swift action to summon 1d3 baboos. Don't know why he does that. The players have been fighting those and kicking their asses for just books by now. And he decides to summon those. I don't know what the plan is. That's like the worst move he has. He then uses a Rod of Withering in melee combat and draws or otherwise he draws a Staff of Conjuring. Then he casts Spike Pit on a non-flying NPC, which drops him into a hole. The cloud vapor spill inside, so they're basically getting choked out to death. At this point, he continues casting summon monster spells, blah, 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 blah. He replenishes Cloud Kill. Now, you might sit there in the future, people who are 5e or elsewhere. Cloud Kill sucks in Pathfinder. It sucks for 2 reasons. 1, con damage. 2, it lasts after you leave the cloud.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no, wait, I think I'm thinking of Stinking Cloud. Stinking Cloud is still fucking annoying though. Or if you could cast a Mythic or whatever. Anyway, and it will. Oh, that's why it's called Cloud Kill. A creature with 4 to 6 hit dice is slain unless it succeeds with Fortitude saves. Oh boy, everyone else just takes con damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was thinking of Stinking Cloud, but this one is worse. Oh. That's a spankety. Yeah, but the problem with Stinking Cloud is that it makes you nauseated, and it lasts for 1d4 plus 1 rounds after you leave it. Combine the two of them, and it's party time. It's party time. Man, I did not know that Cloud Kill was just a big old middle finger.
Yeah, I've actually seen people talk about Cloud Kill. It's ridiculous.
So yes, this is a high-level wizard who still does not have... I think if you really wanted to, you could optimize him further. If your players were being fancy. Where is his sheet? In the appendix? NPC gallery. He gets an NPC gallery section, even though he's literally one fight, has no other appearances. I don't know why Paizo does this. Same
Wait,
for
Bella.
the other lady.
Yeah.
Okay, make a note. Next session, because we're going into the big fight, right?
Yeah.
We got to use all 3 of our wands.
I'm just saying, Fireball ain't bad. And that dumbass has a whole bunch of them.
Claire has another fireball. I have 2 lightning bolts. Bella has 2 ice spears.
Okay, so you basically got your AoE covered, got you?
I have grenades that do silver, normal damage, and cold iron.
Oh, by the way,
Pellet grenades.
sorry for doubting Xanther. He does in fact have the strongest wizard spell prepared, Grease.
Oh, goddamn Grease. I
Grease
remember
is
that
so
spell.
mean!
I used it once. I've used it.
DC 20, by the way. DC fucking 20.
Which kind of save?
I think it's reflex to not fall on your butt.
Well, thank God I can pass that pretty well.
It's very easy to quicken and just throw on the floor and watch at least one person go, yeah!
But, yeah, no, we set up ourselves, so we have party buffs now, and we have AoE scrolls. We listened.
Nice. You might actually stand a chance against a fuck you wizard with a big middle finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can use the prayer one. Bella can use the protection from evil wand, and Claire can use mage armor.
Oh, hey, this guy might actually be... You know what There's something about monsters that get class levels that always comes off a little bit weird because their sheets get really big because they have to account for everything. What gets me about this guy is that besides being apparently a very proficient wizard, your friend will happily tell you that he also... He didn't forget how to hit people with a stick real good. Although that's not the
well,
problem you should be worried
beginning
about.
+4 AC.
Yeah.
Is he evil?
Considering that every single giant you've met so far, every single one of these dudes has been evil, you can bet on that he's probably evil.
Awesome. So that means protection from evil will help.
You better. Let's see. You know what? Since you're working with the guy, no, there's another person who could have helped you with figuring out exactly where this motherfucker is hanging out, so you could be, right before you walk into the boss room, you can slap every single buff in your arsenal on your face, like you're applying a fresh bit of lotion, you know.
Well, I mean, we may as well start doing that if we're low on buff before we enter any room, because we have 50 charges of each.
Oh, excuse me. Unless you lure him out of his lair, you'll know exactly when you're walking into his place, as long as you're careful. Don't worry.
Oh, so it has a giant golden key.
It has a giant
entrance.
It has a huge door, a 3-part key.
Okay, so this is Resident Evil. Got it.
There's a 5-minute loading screen as it loads in one of the biggest polygon assets.
So yeah, we get we'll be having +6 to deflection, +4 to normal AC, +2 bonus resistance on any mind-altering saves or effects by evil.
You might actually not get disintegrated then. Cool.
And we have +1 luck on all attack, weapon damage, saves, and skill checks. And people attacking us all get -1 due to the prayer wand I have.
Oh my god, this guy has all the mean mage tricks up his sleeve, except for Grease. This Mokmorian is a loser wizard. He does not have Grease.
See, I was really hoping we'd level up so I could get evasive.
Well, you might get that before you get to him, because he's not next to the central column leading down. What idiot lives right next to the hole someone might dump a whole string of fireballs down?
That is true. Because yeah, evasive will help me a lot against asshole wizards.
It definitely will. It will significantly reduce the amount of even dragons can affect you. Since full or half means that any dragon-based attack usually does like 50% damage, compared to 75 from before.
Yeah, but I can take if I can succeed a reflex, I will take no damage.
Man.
Plus, I will not be caught flat-footed. I don't lose my dex to AC if the attacker is invisible. Fuck that spell.
Yeah, that part tends to really blow with the cheap wizards. They throw a little invisibility on their friends, and then their friends are like, haha, I'm a friend.
And I can't be flanked for sneak attack damage for rogues. And I just can't be flanked in general. And I can't be disarmed. And my weapon can't be sundered. I get so much shit next level.
Next level is the fun level. I need to find out where this one lady is.
It's my last truly important level up as a swashbuckler, aside from my capstone.
Yep. I wonder. I think your druid also gets better spells too, so that's also super good. I think the uneven levels where they get the new slots. Yeah, you get 6 level slots.
Oh, 15th level actually has one thing I want.
And that is?
Perfect thrust.
That sounds like a sex thing.
It sounds like a sex thing. I can do a full round action to make one attack that ignores all damage reduction and hits touch AC.
Well, you should really get that level up because you might never know when age resistance is a useful spell.
Wait, what?
Age resistance. Let's see how it works. Well, the one you can cast at 6th is the normal one. The spell functions as a lesser age resistance, except you ignore the penalties to strength, dexterity, and constitution gained at middle age and old age. It reduces the penalties for being an old man.
That's
Circumstantial.
amazing.
Oh, he can cast greater black tentacles. Blazing Rainbow! Oh, that's a good name! That's a good name!
We need this level up now, Noto.
This creates a longbow
You
or
must
short
be able
bow.
to cast this.
It is a brilliant seeking energy arrow. So brilliant energy does light as a torch. Oh man. And seeking. Ignores concealment. It's not great. But you can also make a bridge. You can make a bridge out of it?
You can oh my god, you can make the rainbow bridge, Noto. You can make Asgard.
You can also curse terrain.
Ooh.
Oh
You can make the Bifrost.
You can also turn acorns and berries into grenades. It's not as strong as it sounds, but it's still fucking great.
That's still amazing.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I also get a
next level.
swash.
Next level, I'm getting the next step in Vital Strike.
Hell
So.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to figure out what I was gonna get for. I had a feat in mind I was gonna get, but I forgot it.
And that I just get Swift Tracker, which.
Okay.
My...
Can I just reincarnate Spy? The spell functions as reincarnate, except that you cause the new body to resemble a particular creature, matching its age category in sex, and re-rolling any race result that would be the wrong size category. So.
Oh, I also get a nimble increase.
You essentially. The spell leaves you with a small piece of the body, typical Lucifer use for spine. What the fuck is this spell, man? That's so weird. So you essentially you reincarnate someone, and they look like someone else, and you also get to hold on to a part of their body in case you want to scry on them. So you can spy on them. Okay, in order to infiltrate the space, we need to kill you first. Don't worry, I'll make it quick. Anyway, fun spells. Tar
Also,
pool.
level 15, I get Swashbuckler's Edge, which lets me take 10 on any physical skill check, even if I'm not able to pay attention to what I'm doing.
Marvelous. Anyway, stream over. I'm gonna slap my hand on the bum.
Bye, stream.
Oh, bye.